You are now tuned in live to Seriously Not Another Podcast. I am your host, Ben the Blueprint. Ready.
Ben motherfucking ready.
Joined by my beautiful co-host.
Oh, okay.
A to the motherfucking C.
Ooh, I like that. What's happening? Okay, I need to be late more often. I'm feeling this intro. I'm through for the culture. I had to be late for the culture. What do you mean?
How are you tonight, AC?
I mean, shit. I feel great now.
You great?
You know?
You ate to the motherfucking C?
Yeah, you know? Yes, indeed.
That's good. In the week, what about the week? The week has been rough for me, but how about for you?
I mean, look. Drop the music. I've been delivered. Ladies and gentlemen, I filed the motherfucking papers. Yeah, round of applause.
The real
You're out of there, buddy. Last time that I checked, yeah, you're out, bro. So yeah, that happened.
Now, for the listeners, exactly what papers did you file?
Divorce papers.
Divorce papers.
Yeah.
How did that feel? Was it bittersweet?
It was nothing bitter about it. You know, it was all sweet, you know. I'm feeling good, you know.
That's good. Is it what they say? It's weight off your chest.
Not quite, you know. I still got to get my Marcus Houston issue on. You know, you got served on a nigga. You know, I got to hit him with the, you know, little, you know.
So you still got weight on your chest.
I got to flex on the nigga and then hit him with a pow. Millie Rock with an envelope.
Stupid.
But yeah, you know, that's an accomplishment, man. You know, we on fucking episode 55 and I'm just now doing that shit. Nigga, I came here with a fucking testimony. Nigga, I came here married and single.
Before nigga, you was even officially a part of the show.
Right. 49 episodes later and I'm finally delivered.
That's a big step into the next step of life.
Blessings on blessings. So what's happening? What's the phone number? Who trying to?
Oh yeah. For those listening live,
you know, what's
if
happening?
you would like to call in, the number is 213-618-8961.
Right.
You know. Well, for me, I'm getting weight off of my chest tomorrow. It's finally prom day.
Yeah.
Fucking prom day.
Yes.
And this shit has been a motherfucker with the ER at the end.
Motherfucker.
You know, I was prepared a couple years ago because I knew this was coming. But you know, it's like when you say, man, if that nigga would have did that, I would have did this.
Right.
Didn't we talk about that? Was that us? Well, whoever I talked about that with, it's like, you can say how you feel, but once it's here and you really have to deal with it, it's a whole different situation.
Right.
It's been ups and downs. It's been a lot of fucking money going out. A lot of money. Way more money than I wanted to go out. But at the end of the day, tomorrow, you know, she'll be happy. Another step of being closing the chapter of childhood and open up the door of adulthood.
Yes, prom is definitely a rite of passage.
You know what I'm saying? So,
and if I know you like I think I know you, it's gonna be of quality because that's what you do.
Yeah. Quality over quantity.
Yeah, but make sure you got enough cake pops and shit though. You gonna need quantity on them though.
It's enough cupcakes. It's cake pops.
Oh no.
Hey,
don't tell me you was stingy with the cake pops, my nigga.
Well, I didn't order them. myself.
Shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Here we go.
When I seen the
you
amount,
got quality, but not the quantity.
but I did taste. Hey, when I went and picked them up today, though, the cake lady let me try some, and boy, I told my cousin I was here today. I said, man, look, I'm telling you now.
Yes.
Make sure you grab one of them cake pops first because they are fire.
They got to be moist.
It's the most moist cake I ever had in my life.
What flavor? Don't tell me red velvet.
Nah, it's strawberry.
Oh, okay.
Strawberry with the I don't
cream
know.
cheese frosting.
I don't know what that is, but whatever it is, that shit is fire. It's white, whatever it is. I don't know. It seemed like it's damn near like white chocolate. I can't tell, but that shit was fire. I bit into it and I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
So, dealing with this prom shit has had me off my rocker as far as like podcasting wise. But tomorrow, that's why I said tomorrow. That shit is off my chest and I'm back ready to be 100% with this shit. So
yes, round of applause. Yes, indeed. Oh, and by the way, brand new whip got no keys because nigga about to be in the Maserati. 150 miles. Yeah. Oh, nigga, who you texting when you distracting and shit?
That was Will. Will said, Will of the No Rules podcast. He will be joining us tonight.
Yes, come through.
He said he will be joining us in the second half of our show.
Oh, look. So let me leave some live shit for the second half. I gotta make sure it's some shit that he gonna actually know about because I know this nigga don't watch the news. All right, Friday fuckery. What do you mean? Look, I should. Matter of fact, this is supposed to be Friday fuckery, but I might have to save this for when Will come. But I don't know.
Yeah, we could bring it up again.
Yeah, we'll bring it up again. We'll bring it up again. So, Friday fuckery. Lamar Odom. Right. That's all you gotta say. Lamar Odom. I'm gonna just start calling that nigga low.
Low? Why low?
I'm just start calling that nigga low because he's a low life.
Damn, is he? Yeah. Is he a low life?
He a low life.
Why is he a low life?
Because I mean, the nigga basically addicted to coke and pussy.
But coke is a party drug. I thought are you a low life because you addicted to coke? Or you do coke?
I mean, anything that has control over you. That
are you fucking kidding
me?
It
to where your life is pretty much to shit makes you a low life. Like if you allowed yourself to lose the Kardashian bag. On account of fucking prostitute pussy and coke?
Well, what do that say about Khloe Kardashian if he'd rather have, you know what I'm saying?
Prostitute, cat, and coke? Oh, first of all, let me clear the air. Nip, we did not invite Will. He literally invited himself. But that's some inside shit. It was not like that. You know it ain't like that. We gonna have to pull together a no rule. First of all, y'all need to just invite me to y'all show, and then it will be no problem. AC needs an official invite to No Rules, so the whole squadron could be together. But anyway, that's some inside shit. So neither here nor there. Right? Don't try to get on my shit before me. Neither here nor there, my nigga.
I got you. I'm ad-libbing.
Anyway, so Lamar Odom has slept with over 2,000 women. Oh no, that was the wrong sound effect, my guy. My G. That was definitely not the right sound effect for the occasion. Dude admits to sleeping with over 2,000 women, including prostitutes and strippers. And yeah. So this is my thing. 2,000. How old is Lamar? Let's just give a rough estimate. How old do you think he might be?
At least it'd be like 41, 42.
41, 42. Let's say let's just round it off to 40. Let's say he lost his virginity at 15. So if this dude been smashing for 25 years, let's say 2,000 divided by 25. That means he smashed on average 80 chicks a year. That's a lot of fucking people. 80 chicks a year on average. That's a lot.
Yeah. I mean, is that a lot for millionaires?
Someone of his stature?
Like millionaires, like, is that a lot?
See, I don't know. I guess it kind of goes back to what you were talking about earlier with the cake pops. Like, if I was a millionaire, I think I would probably, be more motivated by quality over quantity. I don't know that I would like want to smash, several women. So like, for example, another announcement, Future is no longer on the hit list. Like, that's out.
Finally, I'm glad for you that he's out of there.
I'm growing up, y'all. I really am.
Hold on, y'all. Come on.
Like,
come on,
if you
come
know,
on, y'all.
It may be a shocker, but I am. I'm growing up.
Say it loud for the people in the back.
I'm black and I'm proud. Shit,
Now, why he's not on the list no more?
I guess he's not on the list for me because honestly, I ain't gonna lie. I was one of the people who thought that like Russell Wilson was kind of corny. But like, I saw a video of Sierra talk. It was like a video that he had made for Sierra, like on Mother's Day and stuff. And he was just like talking to her, like giving her a message or whatever. And then the kids and stuff too. And then I saw how that made Sierra react to it. And then she was just talking about how like, Russell Wilson made her change as a woman and how, she was so like, a little more like rough on the edges and a little bit more like hardcore with her shit, and like how being with him allowed her to tap into like her vulnerability and stuff like that. And it kind of made me see him in a different light because I kind of relate to Sierra in that way. Because I remember when Sierra first came out and she kind of gave us those Aaliyah vibes, which Aaliyah is my heart. You know what I mean? Because she's like beautiful, but also got that boy swag, And so with that said, like, I'm like, this dude must have something special about him if he could make Sierra react like that. You know what I'm saying? And especially knowing where Sierra came from, her coming from Future and then going to this dude. I mean, it's something that's bigger than just, his bread or whatever. So saying all that to say, like, I'm like, okay, maybe I need to think outside of the box here. And yeah, I mean, sometimes it's like the guy that, you think that you want is probably the one that you don't need. And that's something that I'm learning as I'm growing up.
So are you going to start going for the nice, quote unquote, nice guys? Is that what's going on here? Because, he's considered like a square or whatnot. So like, is that are you usually, or do you ever go for square dudes, or is like you need that hybrid, that half square, half thug? You need a little sprinkle of street in there.
It's funny you brought that up because I said if this topic ever comes up again, I know who to tell Ben. Who like I realize who I think my soulmate could have been. I mean, the person's married, so it's clearly out. I'm not going to cross the line, but who I think my soulmate could have been. Do you know who Michael Eric Dyson is?
Yeah.
Like, he is so fucking bomb to me. And he is not by any means like, he's corny. He's like a professor at like Georgetown or something like that. And he's like one of them CNN or one of them analysts or something who's always like doing commentary and shit like that. But he's one of them niggas who will be like talking about politics and quoting Jay-Z and Tupac at the same time. And I think that shit is dope as fuck, man.
Yeah, he hip as fuck for sure.
That's what I'm saying. Like, somebody like that, to me, is technically the quote unquote good guy and the quote unquote corny guy, but I think that's dope. If I could find somebody like that, I'm all for it.
That's pretty dope. Like, and now, are you more attracted to his personality and not him per se?
I think he's an attractive guy. Like, he's not somebody who I would normally be like, oh yeah, he's my type looks wise, but because he's so intelligent and like his swag as far as like his confidence when he speaks and stuff is so dope, like it makes him attractive. So but yeah,
that's what's up. I never heard nobody bring him up like that. That's
no
dope.
Michael Eric Dyson is definitely like my MCE for sure. But anyway, I'm not sure how we got here. The point is that Lamar Odom, niggas like him. Like, for example, like let me get back to the point that I was making. I can relate to Chloe in a way because I can see what happened here. Chloe had a type, okay? Because Tristan Thompson clearly was somewhat similar to Lamar in a lot of ways. And even though I know she might not realize it, but I feel like Tristan Thompson was almost like her way of replacing Lamar. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Because it's like, okay, she got the tall basketball player, kind of like silly, but they got that chemistry or whatever. But at the same time, the nigga is a hoe. But that's also what attracted her to him, low key, probably. And it's like she probably don't want to admit that to herself because it's like she probably was attracted to the fact that he's a hoe, but at the same time want to believe that he's going to stop hoeing for her. Because clearly the nigga was a hoe because if I recall, she took Lamar Odom from his baby mama. And then she also took Tristan Thompson from his baby mama. So it's like, clearly these niggas' track records. Like, how can you be mad?
They Kardashians. They live by their own rules. They don't care.
Do as I say, not as I do.
And to say, when you said about the quality over quantity with Lamar Odom and messing with the chicks, I'm pretty sure about 98% of them was bad and more bad than Chloe.
And then also we got to keep in mind that she kind of metamorphosized during her relationship with Lamar.
Oh, with Lamar.
I feel like it was on the tail end because when she first got with Lamar, she was like still Chloe, but kind of lightweight, losing weight. Like she was thick, but kind of losing weight, kind of chubby-ish. And then like once he started getting on his fuckery, that's when she like, okay, bro, I'm about to get on my revenge body shit. Mm-hmm. And she got on her shits. And then that's when he said, fuck that, I'm cracked out. And then she really got on her shits. You know what I'm saying? And then that's when she started fucking with French Montana. And then he was really like with the bullshit. And then
what if she drove him to do drugs? Like her lifestyle and her cheating drove that man to do drugs.
I mean, I think that a lot of his behavior was probably attention-seeking behavior. You know what I'm saying? Like okay, so obviously he didn't believe Fat Meat was greasy. He probably thought that she was going to be around. So it's like, okay, when she wasn't, then he used the, oh, I'm sick approach. So then he got cracked out to the point where he got himself sick and thought that she was going to Captain Save a Hoe. But she's like, no, bro, I'm going to go on and drop this weight while I'm, sending somebody to go check on you at the hospital.
What if she smoked some of that shit to help her lose weight?
I mean, look, it worked. Look, that's the best revenge. Nigga, I smoked the shit with you and who's winning?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Double winning. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
But anyway, that's ignorant as fuck. But I'm just saying though, like.
So, I mean, what's the total of women he slept with?
2,000.
2,000 women.
Yeah,
I
2000 ish.
mean that should be light for a person who had millions for that long. That's pretty light.
What do you think that the average person's number is? Like somebody our age. Like what? Like let's say you were dating a chick and y'all were like, going through the 21 questions or whatnot, and the number conversation came up.
The 21 questions, girl.
It's easy to love me now. What do you think? Like, okay, I'm gonna ask this in two ways. What number do you think is probably the average number for a chick our age? What number do you think is the average number for a male our age? And then what number would you hear where you be like, oh, hell nah, I'm not fucking with it?
I mean, in right now in 2019, now you want yearly or total?
Okay,
like total?
Let me help you. So let's say that, you went out on a date with a chick, maybe second date, and the number conversation comes up and she's like, I think that in my lifetime, I've slept with 40 people.
40 people, and she in the 30s?
Yeah, she's 35. And she slept with 40 people.
So 40 mean you times that by 3.
If she been smashing since 15, then that means on average she didn't smash about 2 people a year.
So you might want to see if she tell you she slept with 40 overall.
So then it's really 80.
It's really 80.
Ooh.
Like you have to double. No woman is ever going to be for. Well, I'll take that back. Some women are for real. They'll tell you 100%.
I ain't gonna lie. For a long time, I was keeping track
of. So you had the paper like.
Yeah, I did.
You was sitting here. You was keeping score like me on.
It wasn't even score, but I was just like I was taking note. But at a certain
where you stop taking notes at.
I'm just gonna say I'm just glad we not live tonight, But the point is that, I stopped taking note when I felt that I didn't need to anymore. I am not defined by this paper. These lines don't define me.
Come on, Milcom X.
Milcom X?
Milcom X.
These lines don't define me, But yeah,
So, I don't know, because nowadays, man, it's not far fetched, because dudes out here is playing with women crazy. They think they in love with them, or they play that game and they'll end up sleeping with them, and then they bounce just like the old days. So I don't know. It's like damn. At one point it'd be like, yo, you got over how many? You got over 13, 15, 20. You know what I'm saying? So
I put it this way. I think times are so savage now that even if somebody told you a number and it wasn't in the double digits, you wouldn't believe them.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
think that we in times like that now, like if somebody told you like, oh, I've only slept with 5 people, you'd be like, yeah, fucking right. You know what I mean?
Demus said Lamar was a big weed head. She turned him into that crackhead.
Demus, what it do, my G? I found them papers, my guy.
My nigga
you
Demus.
Ain't even here to celebrate with me.
We need to interview Demus. Demus should come on the show. We should interview Demus.
Man,
we what's that shit called? Where Are They Now? Have a Where Are They Now story on Demus. Got a nigga here.
Man.
Cool ass dude said, I used to keep track until I was 22.
We don't even know what to say. Like, cause I think I was sitting here thinking about it. I was like, how do I want to respond to that?
I was looking at you like,
I was really thinking about it. Cause I was like, okay.
What up, cousin?
Cause I don't know if that means that he slept with a lot of people before he turned 22, or if that means that like,
Young Dolly said, don't even ask what people body count is. That's unneeded stress.
Is it unneeded stress on the person who's trying to count, or unneeded stress on the person who might be inquiring?
inquiring. Like if I'm asking you, that mean I really want to know. Like, so how many people?
Okay, put it this way. Like if I've asked a guy what his body count is, honestly, it's just a conversation starter. I'm not really about to sit here and like bound this nigga to his response. Like I'm not gonna get stressed. Period.
So
this is just conversation piece to see how you're gonna react to the question.
Yeah.
Like what you would say. You know.
So if a nigga told you, yeah, I'm roughly shy of 2,000.
If a dude told me he smashed 2,000 people,
yeah,
I'd be like, so I think my Uber is outside.
But you just said you weren't gonna judge nobody by the people they sleep
I
with.
didn't say I wouldn't judge them. I said I would not be stressed. Two different answers. I'm not stressed, my guy, because my ride's outside. So thank you. It was really nice doing this.
Hey, yo, shout out to my cousin Locked Up. This nigga, my nigga doing like a 19-year bid,
He
man.
behind the bars, listen to the podcast.
He hit me up talking about what up, what's good.
Oh, he ain't listened to the podcast.
He hit me in the inbox. He probably could see it if he go
What's
look.
up, my G?
Yeah, shout out to my nigga K-Dog, man.
K-Dog? Dolly said most of them lie anyway.
Exactly.
And then he said both. You don't really want to know your girl's body count. You know what, Dolly? It's funny you said that because I think that was the one thing that made me get in a relationship with the last person who I was with. Now, granted, clearly that was a fuck up because maybe I shouldn't have been with, well, clearly I shouldn't have been with that person. But the point is that my thought at the time was, you know, I'm with this person because he knows everything about me and he's still fucking with me. Like, because in my mind, I want to believe that the person who I'm meant to be with, I could be honest with them about everything and that they're still going to love me anyway. But I feel dully though, because it's like technically a respectable nigga is probably not going to want to hear, you know, certain shit.
Right.
And still want to fuck with you. But I don't know. I feel both ways about that because I feel where he coming from, but then I also feel like I still feel the way I feel like I want to feel like my niggas just gone, you know, like, okay, everybody got a pass. Like, you know, we done went and got checked out and our shit's solid. So fuck that. It is what it is. That means you got fucking bomb ass fucking moves that you about to pull out the woodwork. If AC says hers, I will assume mine. Wow, Nympho. That's how you feel about me?
He said what?
He said if I say mine, that he's going to assume his. So in other words, he thinks that our numbers are equivalent to each other. That. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that that's how I'm interpreting that message. He said nowadays neither really want to know the other's body count. Did I read that wrong? Because last time that I checked, this nigga said if AC says hers, I will assume mine. Okay.
Lady Boss said I never ask a body count.
Let's go.
Because I'm probably not going to keep it 100 if I'm asked. So if she asks,
I mean, she being honest. See, the thing about it is I would be honest, but I really don't necessarily, I couldn't say definitively, you know what I mean? Like I could probably give a certain estimated, you know, guess, but it may not be 100% accurate because it might be somewhere around 5 or 6, you know? But anyway, laughing my ass off, nigga think AC got a graveyard in her closet. So the next subject is... The next subject is... Because this shit clearly took a turn. My goodness.
He said that nigga think you got a graveyard in your closet. That's funny.
I did lie to you. I just said 5 or 6. All right. That was a good exercise. So, Ty Dolla $ign got spring nails. He got the springtime mani-pedi. He got the orange with the clear crystal nails. That nigga shit fresher than mine, and I'm trying to figure out if I should feel some type of way.
That nigga, hey, but the funny part, he got a tattoo on his foot as well.
Yeah,
right?
with lips and kiss marks and shit. That's weird. That's fucking weird. I don't know too many guys who have fucking
tattoos on their
foot
feet.
tattoos.
Exactly.
But then on top of that is kisses going all the way up your foot. Like nigga, do you wear fucking thong sandals too?
But would you really be blown away if he was bisexual?
He is bisexual.
Is it far fetched?
He's definitely bisexual. He comes from the same fabric that nigga A1 from Love and Hip Hop come from.
I'm not
the nigga with the blonde dreadlocks.
The producer
that
nigga.
wear the fucking nail polish and shit.
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about. The producer.
They cut from the same fabric. You know what I'm saying? They do that same type of shit. They got them fucking them blonde locks and shit with the little nail polishes and shit.
Yeah. The chain, the neck chain.
Yeah, with the
chokers,
collars and shit.
That nigga said tie rainbow sign.
Yeah. And see, my thing is, I don't discriminate against people who choose to engage in homosexuality. I just want to know.
Be upfront.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't want them niggas out here, you don't want no nigga out here sneak dicking.
Yeah.
That's.
Because that song that he came out, that I just text my main Jack. Hey,
Lady Boss said,
tell her I ain't coming home.
She said, would you date him even though he's bisexual?
I feel like that song he was talking about, he not coming home tonight because he's about to go kick it with like A1 or something. Like,
would you date him even though if he was bisexual?
I wouldn't date him, period.
Would you date a bisexual man?
No.
Gotcha. Now, why wouldn't you date him? I think we talked about this before, but why wouldn't you date a bisexual man?
I don't like sharing dick.
But what if he's not sleeping with a man at the point?
What do you mean at the point?
Right then, when he's dealing with you, he's not dealing with a man. It's just you.
Okay, run that back one more time. I have to think about that. Hold on.
Look,
run it back, baby. Run it back.
You meet a dude.
Okay.
He tells you, hey, my name's
Ty.
Melvin. My name's Melvin. You know, are y'all talking, chopping it up, shooting the shit? And he say, yeah, you know, I'm bisexual, blah, blah, blah. You know, I've been looking, I'm on the market. You know, and then y'all should just roll and roll.
Is he a top or a bottom?
I mean, I don't even know if that matters.
It matters.
Do it.
Absolutely.
Okay, so it matters if wait, time out. Okay,
put it this way. No, I would not. Let's just end it there. No. That's the simple answer. What is this that B-Hop did? Is this a fly? What is this, B-Hop? Yeah, simple answer is no, because I don't like the idea of dick, which is so magnificent, being in a man's ass. And I know niggas don't wipe their ass properly.
Hey, hold on.
I mean, it's just so foul, and I just can't. I can't think about it.
So,
and then you want to put it in me? No.
B-Hop said it's a cricket.
Oh, cricket. Yeah, that was.
Lady Boss said yes, it matters if he's a top or bottom. So which one is the lesser of two evil?
Top would be lesser of two evils typically, but now that I just thought about his shit going in somebody's ass, no.
So which one?
Maybe bottom, but then again, no. I don't want the nigga bending over. So that's why I said no. Look, maybe if he was a nigga who just got some head. But then that's a problem too. That's a problem too. So no, I can't do this. Why is this a topic? We have other shit on the schedule. I have other shit on the schedule.
This is what the live is asking.
This was not.
Wait, hold on, wait before you leave. Lady Boss said, do you do anal?
Absolutely not. Hell no. I'm a real nigga out here. What do you mean? Ain't what? Who? No, you could slap it, you could grab it, you could shake it, you know. But putting something in it as far as like, no.
So you let niggas slap your asshole?
I did not say anything about the hole.
Oh, okay.
No.
Got you.
No, this is an exit. This is not an entrance.
What if you stand by the door, like waiting for the bathroom, like stand like mess?
Why?
Not the
what?
I'm just making conversation, just not in there, but like right next to the.
I mean, I do like when a nigga like rub his dick up against my ass, but I don't want it in the hole. You know, I do like that though. That's because then it make me get ready for you to put it in the other area, but I don't want it in. No.
All right. So what's the next topic?
Right. So with that said, my guy. With that said, look.
Did that answer your question for those that wanted to know?
Yeah, I'm like, I am just so mind boggled here. I am just flabbergasted.
Young Dolly said,
"What about a thumb?"
That nigga said, "What about a thumb?"
What about a thumb?
You had the thumb.
I don't like a thumb. Maybe a middle finger, but not a thumb.
Well, why not the thumb?
I don't know.
Is the thumb too girthy?
It's a little thick. Yeah. It's a little thick. And then, I like the middle finger because then they could also like use the other two fingers as like a holster, it's like okay.
Oh, like two in the pink, one in the stink.
No. I did not say that. It's kind of like I'm trying to visualize it like, like a holster, like this. Look.
Wait, hold on. Look,
holster.
So Lady Boss says, sis, you missing out. You missing out.
I'm not missing anything.
And
trust me.
Shannon Burke said, Ship, she is cute.
Who?
You.
Me?
Yeah.
Somebody saw me?
They see you right now.
Oh, you didn't tell me these people see me with doing all this fuckery I'm doing, sitting here with the phone and shit. Look, you got to tell me. You love to catch people off guard.
I'm going back and forth with the
man. You got to tell me.
This nigga put the middle fingers up. That's I never heard a woman say just to do the middle finger
up. That's what Beyonce was talking about. Right. Tell him, boy, bye. And that's my part. Boy, bye. Hey, I ain't think no. But anyway, yeah, I don't know.
Oh,
Look,
I think he you
gotta catch me in a really, 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 really like specific mood. I can't even say good mood. It's a specific mood. It's like, yeah, it's a wave.
If anybody's listening live, you want to call in, the number is
pull up.
The number is 213-618-8961. Did I say that right?
213-618-8961.
Yeah.
I don't know how we always end up on the topic of my asshole. This is not really a topic of discussion. Like, why y'all can't just accept the fact that no means no? It's so much other shit you can do. It's almost like, you know what I come to realize? I come to realize people want to do the shit that you don't want them to do because they want to feel like they've converted you. They want to feel like they made you a believer. Like, I heard Dolly, or who was y'all? That was Dolly. Wasn't he talking about head or something? It was him and CJ on Cat versus Dog, right?
And what about the head?
Weren't they talking about head or something like that?
Yes.
And then y'all was talking about biting dicks and shit. First of all, look, that's a whole nother subject.
It's not biting.
That's a whole nother subject.
It's not biting. It's not
that's
biting.
That's disrespectful. But anyway, that's a whole nother subject. But the point is like, why you want to convert people so bad?
Lady Boss said, drink Henny, then try it.
See?
All I gotta do it, just drink Henny and pop a Molly and start sweating. Woo! And then, there I go.
Okay, so who I'm gonna do that with? Dang, everybody dropped their heads, phones.
Nigga said, bring it in, Kip.
Damn!
Bring it in, Kip.
What's up with Kip? Hey.
And that's what she said. She's looking for somebody who she's going to share that Henny and that Molly with. If you would like to call in, the number is 213-618-8961.
That's hilarious. I live for Kip. AC stands for ass clothes. I'm not fucking with you today with the AC stands for. So, okay, so what we about to pull up with next? You know what? I'm a do this for the culture because two things. Now, one, You ever heard that game, Two Truths and a Lie?
A game?
Yeah, it's a game. It's like a game that you like might play with a group of people, like Two Truths and a Lie.
Okay, explain to the people and me.
So like say the three of us, you know, and I'm going to tell a total of 3 things.
Oh, okay.
2 of them are going to be the truth and 1 of them is going to be a lie. And then you have to determine which one is the lie, right? Point is I'm about to tell you 2 things that supposedly Monique said this week. And 2 of them might be true and 1 of them might be a lie, or they both might be true. I don't even fucking know. But anyway, I seen some shit supposedly that Monique said that the Black Kings deserve to have side chicks. Did you see that shit?
Yeah.
Now that before we delve in, that was one thing.
Mm-hmm.
Then the other thing that I saw
that was the truth. But go ahead.
So that was a truth.
Yeah,
because I saw some people saying that was not true. That she said that.
I thought you was asking, is it something that was true or it should happen? That's what I was saying. Like, okay, that's true.
So we're gonna get into that. Okay. But I'm saying, is it true that Monique actually said that? Anyway. And then the other thing that she said this week was that, so you know, Steve Harvey's shows are basically being taken off of CBS or whatever network it is that he's on.
Right.
And so, you know, people, I guess, have been like, you know, tagging Monique like, oh, yeah, that's what that nigga get for saying like, oh, that whole integrity bullshit and like, you know, oh, you know, you gotta, you know that whole shit that he was saying. And so long story short, she went on YouTube because she have a YouTube channel with her husband. And she was basically saying like, you know, people like celebrate celebrities' failure or that people celebrate people's failures and stuff like that. And I feel like we've talked about that in different ways. But point is like, I don't know if that first one is true or not.
Lady Boss said, she said something similar, but not exactly that.
Can she tell us or call in 213-618-8961? Now, I just want to touch on the possibility if she said that first one. I know she has an open relationship with her husband.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean...
And if she chooses to have an open relationship with her husband, that's one thing. But an open relationship is not the same thing as saying like, oh, Black kings should have side chicks.
I don't know. Let me see. No, it's not an everyday show. Every Friday, 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Not specific, but Pacific.
Now, I know that it's been talked about before of Black kings had multiple wives, like similar to like how Muslims are or how they do. I mean, at the end of the day, men are outnumbered out here by women. It's way more women. Eventually, either they gonna end up sharing a man or they gonna be bull daggered up.
Okay.
So, I mean, is there anything wrong with having multiple women, or is it anything wrong with having multiple men if you're a woman? If that's your choice and that's what you want to do, it is what it is. If it help you.
First of all, I just want to clarify 2 things.
Go ahead.
I do love my Black kings. I really do. I mean, it's no secret here. You know, I love men.
Yes.
Particularly Black men. But all of y'all niggas ain't kings though. Let's start there. Okay.
Well, that's why she said Black kings.
But I just had to clarify.
It's a lot of gestures out here.
I had to clarify, and I'm so sorry that I had to do it. I'm so sorry because, you know, every Black woman is not necessarily conducting herself like a queen either. So, you know.
No, don't break it down nice like that. Every black woman ain't a queen. Don't sugarcoat that shit. You heard that shit? She gonna tell niggas every nigga ain't no king. Then she gonna say every woman ain't necessarily, but primarily. And no, nigga.
You caught that, huh?
Yeah, I heard
Look, I thought I was being low key about this shit.
I hear that shit. I hear that shit. No, every black woman is not a queen. Every black man is not a king.
Because this is my thing. Now, even based on what you're saying, you still have to be in a position to, because a king has a kingdom in which he can rule over, which means he has power, which means he has possessions.
And you can't share with other kings.
Which means right? And also, which means you have royalty and wealth, right?
Come on, Malcolm X.
You cannot shut your ass up.
Break it down.
You cannot call yourself a king and expect to be treated as such if you're not in a position to provide the things that a quote unquote king can.
Right.
Furthermore,
Malcolm,
you cannot expect to receive the perks that a king supposedly should have if you're not.
Oh,
now,
wait.
What?
It's going down. We have Charlena say yes, they are. They just don't see their potential and not ready to be treated like one.
No. We're not doing that tonight. What's her name?
Charlena.
No, Charlena. No, Charlena. We're not doing the potential shit. We're not doing it.
Lady Boss said there's nothing wrong with living the poly life, multiple lives.
I'm not done with Charlena.
Okay.
Charlena. Baby. Don't do yourself like, listen, these niggas have potential. You're right. And they need to spend time working on their potential. But it's not our job to sit there and build that shit up at our age. Now, if we 18, 19 and we growing together, that's one thing. I don't know how old she is, but I'm 34. Okay?
Wow.
I am not about to be sitting here investing my 34-year-old ass time into trying to build a nigga, basically.
Milk 'em.
Are you building the bitch?
No.
I'm not building a nigga.
Milk 'em.
Niggas ain't got motherfucking time. We old out here in these streets.
Milk 'em.
Look, if you got to build yourself, that's fine. I support the movement.
She said she responded to when he said everyone isn't a king or queen. That was her said that. Well, okay. I was repeating. Shout out to the Raymond homie. What up?
Okay, look. Well, let me settle down. You're right. You're right. But to be honest, I don't even agree with that either. I don't think everybody have potential to be a king and a queen. I think some people are born as kings and queens and some not.
They have to play their position, like I said.
Exactly. I don't think everybody is meant to be rulers out here. Some people meant to be followers.
Somebody got to be a jester. Somebody got to be, somebody got to be the knights. It's a bunch of shit out here to be.
And that's okay. That's okay. You could be the best at that.
Yeah. Look, if you in your 30s, we don't have time to be building no woman or no female.
Thank you.
And even if you in your late 20s, we don't have a time for that. We don't have a time. We gotta.
You want better girl? I don't have time.
I don't have time. We don't have time.
You come back 15, 20 minutes. I don't have time.
So you got to get it together and that's why sometimes you got to be careful with age gaps. Because especially mental age gaps, because somebody could be way younger than you mentally, while you over here trying to move forward. Somebody acting young and stupid and still worrying about the high end fashion and shit, and you trying to build up a fucking
and meanwhile
legacy.
This nigga worried about having a side chick or whether or not somebody feels he should have a side chick. Like, that's the last thing that one should concern themselves with.
They going up in here. Let me see. Hold on. Shannon Burke says, so to be a king, you're saying you have to have materialized things?
Yeah. I mean, basically, Doesn't kings have material shit? Yeah, actually, you do. You gotta have a fucking castle. You gotta have the robe, nigga. You gotta have the crown, the throne. You got to have all that shit. You gotta have the royal empire and all that.
Let me see. Let's see. Charlene said, "I'm 32. We young, we just too old for the bullshit." Let's see.
So are you saying that you could be a king without having material shit? Because I've yet to see one that don't have shit.
Nah, it's some niggas.
I've never seen a king that did not have material shit.
It's some niggas out here that don't have shit. That's the king of some of these women castles. Let's be real.
No, we're not talking about the women's castle. We're talking about actual kings. That's the problem right there. Women are making niggas feel like kings that shouldn't.
They courting on these
because
kings.
That's the problem. And then the problem is that when that shit is over with and done, then they expect the next bitch to treat them like that. When it's not merit based. It's like, how?
Let me see.
No.
Let's see. My boy TB said it's morals, work ethic, and ability to provide and build a future. Lady Boss said somebody got to do bald headed hoe shit, and she got 3 legs open, 3 hands.
Right.
Let's see.
Somebody got to do it.
Kathy said the problem is that
this nigga Dolly said Rodney King.
That's funny. Kathy said the problem is that jesters think they have a regal disposition and they don't.
Wait, run that back.
The problem is that jesters think they have a regal disposition and they don't. How you make someone know that their purpose is less than yours?
Wait. Let's sit on that for a minute. How do you let someone know their purpose is less than yours? You know how? You don't fuck with them. That's how. It's real easy. They'll figure it out real quick. You know?
Hello.
They just watch from a distance. But I like that though. What's her name?
Kat Jackson on Facebook.
I like that.
That's fam.
Screenshot that. I might need to use that in the future.
Let's see.
A gesture trying to have a king disposition.
Let's see. Charlene said, I feel like with the I ain't building mentality, we not all the way ourselves. The mindset kind of makes it seem like we want a perfect person. I feel I need someone who's ready to build and has a partnership.
I feel that, and I agree with that. But in order to build, you have to come with something. Have you ever seen someone build a house with no materials? I haven't. In order to build a house, you gotta have wood, you gotta have tools, you gotta have fucking a plan first and foremost, a fucking blueprint. You know what I'm saying? And some of these niggas come talking about they want to build, but they ain't got nothing to build with. And then they expect you to have the shit, and then when you don't have it, then they fucking talking about why the fuck you ain't got it. We supposed to be building.
Right.
So that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that I don't want to build with someone, but I'm saying that in order to build with someone, they have to have something in order to build with. And there's a lot of people who present themselves like my girl Kat said. They present themselves like they want to come build some shit, and it be sounding real fucking good. They might have a blueprint, but they still ain't got the fucking supplies.
Right.
Just saying.
Let's see. Lady Boss said, we're not talking about Section 8 castles, cuzzo. Well, she talked to me, yeah. When I said the
Section 8 castles.
Hey, yeah, that's exactly what it be. The Section 8 castles and the, what's the other shit called when it's based off the income-based cribs? Let's see. But we are really walking in our royalty, though, 100%. Shannon Burke said, tell her to come to Vegas. Talking about you. Come to Vegas.
I'll be in Vegas May 26th through, I don't know, whatever Memorial Day weekend is. I'll be there Sunday through Wednesday.
So you hear that, Shannon? She'll be out there.
Pull up. Amber Lynn on Facebook. LYNN.
Pull up and pull out. Not like that. I mean, like pull up and leave. Like you go there and leave.
Okay.
Hey, what's up with y'all with all these crazy? Y'all mind is crazy, man.
Well, you said pull up and pull out. You know.
Y'all wilding.
You know.
Tell her a king and ready, but she gotta let you put. Oh, tell her you a king and ready, but she gotta let you put a thumb in her butt.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Kings want thumbs.
I don't know if the kings. Oh, you mean they want to insert?
Yeah.
I don't know if they want thumbs.
Lord have mercy. Jesus. That's what you got to do nowadays.
Let's see. She said, Kat said, but you said that women are building these men up to make them feel like kings. So at the end of the day, he will eventually be someone's king, just not by our standards. Lady Boss said, pull up and pull out all 2019.
Yeah.
All 2019. Tell them Ben Ready said it. If you guys are listening live, you want to call in, the number is 213 excuse me, 618-8961.
So real quick though, because we clearly have touched on that first piece. So as far as the piece, yeah, the first piece. Now to the second piece. That celebrity piece. I heard Steve Harvey got a big piece. But
what, hair piece? Neither here there. Keep going.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Where's
Kip? Always the ugly.
Where's Kip at?
Hey. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, back to that piece.
Ah, fuck. She fucked it up. Y'all can't hear it. If y'all's listening live on Spreaker, y'all can hear Kip playing. I wasn't ready.
All right. So anyway, real quick. As far as people waiting on celebrities' downfall, I mean, I think it goes both ways because I do see people overly celebratory of things that celebrities do that they're not necessarily overly celebratory of things that regular people do.
Right.
Like, having babies and, relationships and stuff like that, because we be so excited about certain celebrities' relationships, but at the same time, when it comes to our fucking friends or whoever, motherfuckers be sometimes waiting on the downfall. But I guess with regards to the Steve Harvey shit, I don't know that people were happy about him losing his show. I didn't feel that.
I mean, I can give a fuck less. I don't even know what his show about.
Well, he had one.
I was hurt when
he had two.
I was hurt when he lost the Steve Harvey show, the funny one in the late 90s.
Yeah.
Now that hurt.
No, I ain't gonna lie. I was hurt when he fucked up on the Miss America thing, because it's like, bro, that was your one moment and you fucked that up.
That's when that
wasn't like announced the wrong person name or some shit like that.
That wasn't his fault though. That wasn't his fault. They gave him the wrong shit, right?
I don't see how it wasn't his fault, but
breaking news. Breaking news. It said women don't like that the government are forcing them to be mothers. They only want the government to force men to be fathers.
Look, we was gonna get into that.
That's nuts. Yeah, we're
gonna get into that in the second half. To that. Look, that second half issue. But one more topic we gonna cover in this first half before we get into the real deal Holyfield in the second half. How many of y'all saw that hashtag hate better ad on Facebook this week?
Yeah, that was nuts.
So like basically it's an ad where it's like a white girl with her little flat booty. And like it looks like at first glance like several black hands reaching at her body and grabbing at her in different directions, pulling on her bra and all that stuff, her thighs and such.
She had a small ass crack.
Small ass period. And then underneath it said hashtag hate better. But then when you kind of look at it again, you notice that it's actually white hands painted black.
So they black hand.
Right. it's not black face, it's black hand. And so, you know, it was one of those things where it's like when you first look at it, you sit there and you like, like what exactly does this shit mean? So, you know, I just was
what you get from the seven hands tugging at the assless white woman.
Well, I was actually going to read you a couple interpretations of the situation because I'm going to read you two, and then I'll read you one that is supposedly the actual one. But they're all essentially different variations of each other. So one of them said that it's white people hands painted black as they commit crime against the woman that it shows the hands grabbing. They're saying white people need to stop being so fucking hypocritical. Whites can be behind a crime too. So basically, like when you first look at it, your mind automatically like assumes like, oh, it's like, you know, a black person like committing some crime against a white woman. But then when you look at it, it's like, you know. And so then the other person's like, okay, when you first glance at the hands, you assume they're a black man and that they're molesting the woman in the picture until you see they're painted. White men commit the same crimes as black men, but for some reason, society demonizes black men. If the hands were white, would there even be a discussion?
That's pretty good.
Like if they weren't even painted black, would we even be talking about it?
No. If it was just white hands reaching at the assless woman, no, nobody would care. But at least they should at least had different shades of hand instead of just black.
But that's the whole point.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the whole point.
Even white hands, like show the white hands and not just black.
But that's the whole hate better issue.
Are they saying black men should learn to hate white women better?
So this is the actual interpretation.
Black men love white women, especially athletes. But go ahead.
So basically, it's awareness art. So basically, it's interpreted differently. So they said, I think it's saying to show how white people paint blame the black community as the ones that partake in assaults, crimes, when in reality it's white people behind it. Maybe the hashtag hate better aims to expose that. So essentially, they're all saying different variations of the same thing, but on the first sight, your mind automatically goes to like, okay, yeah, the black person's committing a crime against the white woman. But when you look behind it, it's like, yeah, it's actually a white person. And they covering it up with black shit. It makes me think about all the shit that's going on in social media. You know, it's a lot of shit happening with white people committing crimes against black people. But a lot of times it gets covered up by the crimes that we commit against our own fucking people.
Right.
You know, it's a distraction.
Yeah, it's always like that.
Because there's been a lot of shit on social media this week.
Just like that dude.
A lot.
That dude that got the legally blind woman said he was the person of that did whatever crime. Did you seen that?
No.
This nigga got his witness was legally blind and pointed him out.
How, Sway? How?
Exactly. But
did you see that shit where that pregnant lady got fucking shot at by that cop?
Let's go into that after break.
Okay.
We'll bring that up. We'll get into that after break. Let's see. I think. Let's see. We got. I'll have Kip take us into break. Hey, Kip.
Ha! My nigga Kip.
Yo, Kip, hit it. And for today's breakup, Seriously on Another Podcast, we have a new song by Sugar Free called Premium Game off the Resurrection album.
What?
Please get it and download it. For those that's on Facebook Live and you're watching, please go to Spreaker.com and look up Seriously Not Another Podcast if you would like to hear this music that we're going into now, okay? Thank you very much. We appreciate it. Let's go.
On Out my mouth, bitch. It was 22 perms ago. I realized giving a fuck doesn't really go with my outfit. You wasting oxygen, traumatized to a T. Bitch, you need to go apologize to a tree. It's cushy week. Keep putting all that vinegar in your pussy, bitch. Go fuck around and make your pussy squeak. Chucking the moral. Don't give up. It's normally the last key on the ring that opens the door. Sometimes it's legal, but forget about the boy in you. She said from the first moment y'all met, she liked you, but now she's avoiding. And why that basket deserve all your eggs? Are you spreading rumors about me? At least you found a hobby spreading something other than your legs. Probably pass. You the kind of girl that a guy should show and tell in a psychology class. Premium game. To most it's like talking astrophysics to a wine. And a square wasn't built for this. Premium game. Driven, you got to get up, get out, and get on it and stay on it if you need it. If you wanna be a sucker, wow. From the wound at the spoon in her. What the fuck a P look like? Fucking with a broke bitch, I get more money out of aluminum. Sucker, trick, hell no. You got something on your mouth, okay, now lick your thumb and get your elbow. And pocket on a dime, nigga. Fetch a prostitute. And made her wife-in-law money too. She all mine. Bright lines and lights and traffic. Stitched and border. They gon' let the hoe out the hoe another day and just get her for Lord MP. Refresh her hoe. The bitch been with me, the homie knocked her, and you talking like she a special. Ain't nobody been through this unscathed, unknocked, unsweated, and never felt homeless, uncadillacked and unleft. Santa and a wind glare. I'm talking about a pimp looking for a bitch on the carpet, trying to knock a bitch up out of thin air. That's one of the monkey wrench niggas, huh? O2 box ass nigga, huh? Better a bitch, huh? Save her, huh? Premium game. To most it's like talking astrophysics. And a square wasn't built for this. Premium game. Driven, you got to get up, get out, and get on it and stay on it if you need it. If you wanna be a sucker, wow. If you wanna be a sucker, wow.
It's like, you know, average song length.
Yeah, so we are back.
That nigga, I'm trying to remember what he said in that first line. That shit.
So that
Sugar-free.
that was Sugar Free.
My God.
We appreciate you, Kip, for bringing in that song.
Thank you, Kip. My nigga Kip.
And right now, we have two special individuals. Oh, we have one special individual. We have a special individual. We have Ill Will. Oh, wait, hold on. I gotta turn the nigga mic on. Hold on. All right, we got Ill Will of No Rules Podcast is in the building. You gonna say what's up to the people? Now, what you say now? Go ahead. You good?
I can't hear y'all.
Oh, you can't hear nothing. Oh my God. You hear now? No,
Nope.
Nothing. There you go. Something.
Yeah,
Something?
I got you.
Okay.
What's up? What up, man?
What's happening with you?
Being ready.
How are you, man?
I'm good, man. You know,
I'm
cool little Friday.
I'm surprised we seen your face here. Oh, and you finally get to meet
AC.
What's happening? My fellow Inglewoodian.
Right.
So for those people that follow us here at Townhouse Media, Will has never met AC, and he finally he said she was a ghost.
Not in person.
He said she wasn't real.
Yeah.
They've talked, but now you get to finally meet her.
She's an actual person. I'm looking at her right now.
Yes, it's really real.
She got glasses on.
Yeah, I'm on my Geek Squad shit today.
Bro,
I think he said
Yes,
she got glasses
What's up?
on.
yes, Geek Squad.
what's up, man? How y'all though?
I'm good, man. I'm
That's
good.
right.
You know, it's good to see the fella. You know what I'm
fella.
saying? My guy.
Appreciate it, man.
I'm in a crazy place right now because I'm not sure what's happening. But yeah,
You not sure what's happening?
I'm not sure because I don't want to cross a line. You know what I'm saying?
You don't want to cross the line.
Yeah. Y'all, you feel what I'm saying? Y'all feel what I'm saying? Okay.
I don't.
Me either.
Yeah,
This
what's
nigga
up?
never gets it.
Look, me and Will lost.
Hey, what you mean, man?
Nah, it's
I just
cool.
wanted to pull up, show some love. Everybody didn't have they turn coming on a Friday. Pause.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's Will's motherfucking turn.
Yeah.
And
So,
you came just in time.
trying to see if AC gonna slap somebody today.
No.
No, she's not drinking. She's sober.
I am completely sober.
She's sober.
I see the water.
And look, and there's nothing in this water.
Mm.
And you actually came at the best time.
Perfect.
After I filed my motherfucking papers. Yeah. It's a motherfucking celebration. In
Paper
this
for
bitch.
what? You getting divorced?
Yeah, I've been delivered. I've been delivered.
You was married?
I was married.
What?
Yeah, I was.
Why y'all didn't tell me that, man? Had me talking shit.
What do you mean?
Husband.
It's no secret here. This is
She was married and
no
single.
secret. I was married.
Oh, you
and
was
single.
both.
Yeah, she's married. Well, she was bounded by a piece of paper, but
Yes.
Mm.
she wasn't. She
What?
was separated.
Separate.
Yes.
It's
Yes.
separated.
Yes. Yes.
Separated.
Yes.
Man, I didn't know that, man. Not even. Well, is,
Yeah.
is that a congratulations for being
Yes,
divorced?
absolutely.
Of course.
Absolutely.
What about to say?
Yes.
So I mean, it's a celebration. This is episode 55. Yitty 5.
Get the 5. We've come a long way.
Mm.
So, with that said, while we talking about ending shit, let's talk about ending pregnancies.
Okay.
What? Let me see.
And go ahead and bring it in. So go ahead.
What? Okay. Now, this whole abortion issue has sparked a lot of controversy this week.
Yeah.
Okay. People are obviously upset because, okay, let's go back. Will, are you familiar with the abortion issue that's going on this week?
No, I've never had an abortion before. You know I was gonna say that.
Have you ever had someone had to get an abortion
No.
before?
Nah. I know. I'm familiar. I know what's up.
Good.
I didn't.
Are you pro life or are you pro choice?
You know what? Now that I have a son of my own, well, I don't know. Depends on who I got pregnant.
Okay.
Are you fucking kidding
I
me?
mean, I think that's a honest
This is gonna be real.
answer,
Yeah.
and I think that's probably how most people feel in general. But if you had to just answer, like, say, overall, do you think like that abortion should be banned?
Banned? No,
Okay.
I don't think so.
Great answer.
Is it?
It's a great answer.
Y'all getting the sober with today too.
This is that's fine.
We're all sober.
That's good.
Sure.
Yeah, we all out here,
This-
sober living.
This is my take on it. I feel that I was all the way for it until I was all the way for the ban of abortion until they said that, I don't know if it's all the states, and all of them are southern states. Let's get that in line. They all southern states.
Mhm.
Now, I don't know if all of them are like this, but one of them said that not even a rape case
Mm.
can have the abortion. Like, no matter what, you still have to have that child. And I'm not with that. Even before I heard that, I talked to AC, like, I'm for the abortion ban. Like, if you make that bed, you gotta lay in it.
Yeah.
Now you gotta be responsible from the jump. You know what I'm saying? Now and I also think there should be a limit on abortions, because we know there's women out here who got 5, 6, 7 of them.
You mean the limit, like the girl, like she got to have a limit,
She
like
can't
in her
have- yeah, she-
Social Security. Like how
Yeah.
how is
Yeah,
it?
no, they run that Social Security number, be like, oh, they
Yeah.
see them receipts, like, oh, wait,
She got 2 abortions.
you got
no
2
3.
abortions, that's it. You can't have no more.
Basically, if you're a repeat offender,
If you're a repeat
So-
if you're a repeat murderer of a
right?
child,
Like a 3-strike law,
Yeah.
Like, say 1 strike, okay, 2, okay, like 3, no bitch,
Yeah.
But neither here nor there. Okay, so my thing is this, because I got a lot of shit on Facebook this week.
Oh, I thought she was about to say I had a lot of abortions.
No, absolutely not. I love my body. I'm not doing that shit. And I don't come like that. So that shit is not about to be
Wait, what?
in me like that. actually.
What do you mean? Wait, you don't like cum like that?
Mm,
Oh,
no.
the God, you don't want it in you.
That's
Oh.
not no free flowing like
Wait, we have
that.
a
No.
You want it on you.
we have a call.
Look, why did I even open this up? I'm not-
Serious Not Another
how did this
podcast. Who
happen?
do we have?
Who is this?
Serious Not Another podcast. Who do we have? Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, there we go. Go ahead. We got you.
B,
Yeah, we got you. Go ahead.
y'all can hear me?
Yeah.
Who
Oh.
was that?
Oh, I guess he can't hear me.
Who was that?
That was Dolly. Oh shit. I don't know what happened right there, but yeah.
So, point is I guess
Excuse me.
I was getting some backlash because my thing is, okay, when it comes to abortion, I don't think that abortion should be banned, but I was just saying that, you know, I think we should be having a different conversation. Like, okay, if it turns out that abortion is banned, because I was seeing shit like, oh, so you guys are just going to force kids to have babies? Like, what about people who can't afford babies? And, you know, you're just going to force them to have the babies. And I'm like,
Right.
nobody's forcing anybody to do anything. Like, we all know how babies are created. And
Right.
there's so many ways to prevent that shit besides abortion. So
Yo, we got the phone line is going up.
they was waiting for this
yeah.
abortion.
Because I
shit.
don't know what's going on with the situation here. So
Dolly just want to talk
Hold on,
about
hold on.
babies getting aborted in cups.
Serious Not Another podcast. Who we got?
Oh, this text, baby.
Oh, what's going on, Tex?
Yo, what's good, baby? What's
What-
good, world?
All right. What you want to speak on?
Oh, man, you know, I just feel like this right here, you know, you can't put no camp in no, you know, barcode on no woman's womb. That's what that woman want to do, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, but I do feel like, you know, a lot of folks is taking it a little, you know, a little left, a little right, you know. It's just one of them things where it's like, you know, let that woman do with her womb, because, you know, a lot of women can't even get pregnant, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's just one of them things where it's like, hey, if you don't want to be pregnant, you shouldn't have to be, you know what I'm saying?
So she, so you saying unlimited abortions? It's all gravy.
Oh, man, run through them.
You talking about it like it's a
Vertically,
fucking phone
but-
plan,
Yeah, that unlimited, that 5G.
right?
She got that
Yeah,
5.
man.
Hey.
You know, a lot of women like to profit off of that thing. You know, if you got something in the bond, that turnover ain't gonna.
Nigga stupid.
Who is this?
Hey,
It ain't gonna be as well.
let the people know where you calling from, man.
Oh man, we call it from Dallas, Texas, man. We 1,500 miles away, man.
Oh,
Yeah.
they the first ones that's gonna get rid of that shit.
Oh man, say man, you know, hey, we pushing folks downstairs, all of that.
God damn.
Oh, was it Texas where that bitch pushed that old white man out the bus?
No, that was Las Vegas. No, that was Vegas.
Oh yeah, and they were dragging his ass. That was crazy. That was crazy.
All right, well,
Nah, man. But I do feel like you gotta let the women do what they do, and you know it's just we don't want the government in our bedroom. You know what I'm saying? You know, but you know I just feel like if all women are just so for abortion, then you know I'm with it because you know I'm pro-abortion and I'm against condoms.
Said I'm
You gonna
against
work it out.
condoms.
But yeah, much love.
all right, man. We appreciate you calling in, man.
You know, baby.
All right, man.
He sound like a truck driver.
Oh man.
That
That
nigga-
nigga at a truck stop right now.
Hey, shout out to my boy Tax, man. My boy Tax got sweet. He got sweet high right now, man. He got them THC infused
Oh, that's
edibles.
who that is.
He gotta be a
And all
OG.
that.
He gotta be a OG. When
He younger than all of us.
is he?
Yeah.
Man, he must be surrounded by OGs because when you exit the building with a laugh, that nigga said, I holler at y'all.
What he saying? I'm pro-abortion and against
They're
condoms.
against condoms.
That's
That nigga stuck
funny.
between a rock and a hard place.
Man,
Right.
that was interesting, man.
I don't know. You know what? Does anybody else have anything they want to say about this abortion issue?
What
They
you feel
like they
about
need
it?
to
Yeah,
be
what?
discussed?
Yeah, back to you not liking.
I mean-
you said you didn't like the cum in you.
Yeah, I'm not pro.
You not pro
I'm not pro
ejaculation?
skeet in me like that.
Mm.
Like for randoms. Like no.
Do a lot of women like that? They enforce that. Like they tell dudes, like, you know, really,
What to do
shoot
it?
the club up. Yeah, shoot the club up. I'm on birth control. Shoot it up.
Can you feel it?
Why do women?
Oh yeah, definitely, definitely.
Yeah, not every time. Not every time. Like
You saying can you feel it when it's about to happen?
No, when
No,
it's
you
when
can-
it's letting off in
nah,
you.
like when it's like,
Yes.
You can.
Yes.
What it feel like?
we here for it, and say it loud for the people in the back.
Oh wait, this ain't no root. My bad.
I mean,
Alright.
I don't recall because it's been so long since that has occurred.
Are you fucking kidding me?
You know what? I
you
just
fucking
caught that. You know what? Y'all really be trying it with me. Y'all really be trying it. But you know what? It's fine.
She said it's been so long.
Okay. See, if it's you know, if it's done correctly by the appropriate source, then yeah, it's like a little rocket takeoff, you know?
Oh, rocket.
Yeah.
Got you.
But you know, some of y'all niggas is like them fucking them water guns that need to be refilled, you know?
the water guns
It's like
need to be refilled.
What do you mean by
know,
done correctly? You mean you got to be in a certain position? I mean,
like meaning like, you know, like the nigga shit is together, you know?
The nigga shit is your shit got to be together to shoot their shit up.
No.
like the guy.
Somebody shit up.
Oh, okay, somebody.
Oh.
It's a lot of niggas out here that ain't shit that shooting shit up.
Yeah, some people shit ain't
you mean
shooting ceilings
the
and
dude,
shit like
the
that.
dude,
Yeah,
the dude
the
has to
dude.
be the right. It has to be the right guy.
I'm not
That's what
saying
you're
that's what she's saying. Yeah,
That's just saying it has to be the right guy.
Well, I'm just saying, like, you know, everybody's different. Some people are like rocket launchers. Some people are fucking, you know, like, okay, perfect example. You know, like fireworks, right?
Yeah.
Some people got the blockbusters, and some people got the little sit on the ground little, okay, for the kids. You know,
Okay.
so you know, it's levels.
It's levels.
And of course, whether or not a woman's going to feel it is going to depend on the pack.
So if it don't go to
You
the
know?
ceiling, you ain't got no feeling.
Basically, that's what that's saying, right?
I mean, you know, so, you know,
Okay, so back to this abortion thing.
back to this abortion thing.
What is your take on the ban?
I already said what I feel.
You against it?
I didn't say I was against abortion. I mean, I feel like abortion should be like the last option. I feel like, okay, I took my pill, I took the morning after, and I still got pregnant. So I got to take this L. Not like, oh, bitch, I met this nigga at the club and, you know, my ass let this nigga skeet in me. So I need you to take me to the clinic. Like, no.
Or you could do like my nigga Tax said, you know, just kick him down the stairs.
Wow.
That's the plan C.
You are cold blooded.
I didn't say it. I'm saying my nigga Tax said plan
I
C.
just don't think that it should be like the first option.
So with them, you know, getting rid of the abortions, are they going to get rid of the pill? What's it called? Plan B?
No.
Ain't that the same? It's kind of the same thing.
Not, they can't get rid of the pill. I mean, they could ban it in 8 states. I mean, they might as well. If they
That's what I'm
against
saying.
it.
Like,
or
if
maybe
they're
they
against-
not. I didn't read into it about the pills,
yeah.
but
I don't think they're going to get rid
I
of
doubt
the
it
pills.
because they not saying don't get pregnant. But you know, you get pregnant, you can take them pills, but you're not coming into the doctor's office and getting the baby vacuumed out.
Yeah. All right.
Wow.
I got you.
The baby vacuumed out.
Ain't that what they do? They don't vacuum the baby out.
I guess, yeah. That's what they do.
You the intelligent one. You don't know.
I'm the intelligent one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
girl.
I guess they vacuum.
They
the baby
vacuum out because
yeah.
I done seen pictures of the baby like chopped up on the thing. Like,
Oh, come on.
I mean, they
man.
got different ways. You could take a pill. It's all kind of situations that can occur.
yeah, because it's been some where they wait late and it's like damn near for a baby laying on that table.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's switch gears.
Yeah.
Why are we
Abortions
talking
suck.
about babies?
All right, we got another call.
Oh goodness, who is it?
Y'all show be blazing.
Seriously, not another podcast. Who we got?
Is the phone working this time?
He said, "Is the phone working?
Yeah,
it's working
we
good. It's
hear
just
you
gonna
loud
work."
and
But go
clear.
ahead, you
Oh
live.
shit, so y'all can hear me now.
Turn him down a little.
Yeah.
Last time I said that, you can
Go ahead.
Okay, motherfuckers already know who I am.
What's
But, man,
happening,
them-
Dolly?
They should make you qualified to have a kid.
Make you qualified?
Yeah, like you know how you got to fill out an application to get a house. Like, can you afford this house? They should make you qualified to have a kid. Like, can you afford this child? Are you sure you and this man are gonna be together to keep this child?
Nobody's ever sure they're gonna be together.
Yeah, that's always gonna be enough.
I mean,
Hey, nobody's ever sure they're gonna keep their job, but they still got to qualify to get the crib.
This nigga, hey, don't be a fucking pimp, man. Only he would come up with something like that. That nigga's that's why I admire Dolly, man. Talk your shit, man.
Hey,
I'm gonna start saying that.
makes sense.
so are you against? Are you against it? Are you for it?
What, the ban?
Yeah.
I'm against the ban, but like they should find a way to make it to where some people just can't have kids until they qualify.
Who is that?
They should put you on like mandatory birth control or some shit.
Mandatory birth control.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, in some states, they were proposing sterilizing people who,
No, hell no.
No.
Because you shouldn't take away their ability to have a child, period, but just until they qualify to make a child.
I know in Louisiana when Bobby Jindal was running for governor, he was talking about sterilizing people who receive like government assistance and shit like that.
Damn.
Yeah, I remember they was talking about that and shit. Them motherfuckers used to sterilize motherfuckers back a little after the slavery days. They was trying to do that. They eugenics shit.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
shit, that's
I'm
gonna
not
be a lot
saying
of
you
white
should
people.
that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying you should completely sterilize people, but if they don't qualify, you know, there should be like some criteria behind the ability to reproduce, especially with certain people.
nah. I mean, think about it. If the people already feel like, oh, government shouldn't be telling people what women should do with their bodies, do you really think that people feel like the government should be telling people who they should be fucking? Come on now.
No, they can fuck who they want to fuck.
But no,
when they get pregnant, it's like, yeah, dog, I don't see the good chances of this little motherfucker not becoming an axe murderer. So we might have to ixnay this baby.
But I mean, it's the same thing. Like, how you gonna tell somebody like, oh, like you guys
They
can't like
should abort the baby. Like, this could be the next president. Nah, I doubt it.
that?
This might be the next Kodak Black.
That'll never work.
Oh shit.
That'll definitely never work. But I don't know.
Alrighty.
But I'm gonna go ahead and let
weeks
y'all
is
get
too
cracking.
early.
I'll listen.
All right, we appreciate your call, man.
6
For
weeks
sure.
is
Hey.
definitely too early. Maybe there should be a timeline. I don't know. But all I'm saying is like, look, I took the liberty of deleting myself from the people who got all riled up about that shit because I'm like, look, clearly we on different waves right now.
What was they saying?
I mean, they was just like, oh, you know, you just think that people should just be forced to, you know, have kids they don't want. You're just gonna force people to do this. And so what? What about childcare that's $1,000? And what about when fathers just leave? So what? They're just supposed to be stuck with this? And I'm like, yeah. And everybody got choices. Like, what do you mean forced? So that's the part that was a disconnect to me. And like when we're trying to have like a intelligent dialogue and you're just refusing to like see the, you know, like basically like you're just stuck in your ways. Like I don't. Yeah.
All right, so we got another caller.
Oh my God.
All right, seriously, another podcast. Who we got?
We got Shannon Burke here, man.
All right, Shannon Burke, what's going on with you?
All right, I feel about the abortion thing, man. I feel women should be able to have abortions, but I think after a woman done had so many abortions that it should be a law that she get her tubes tied.
Yeah, I would think so. Like, what's the number you feel?
That's funny.
Well, I feel like if you done had 4 abortions, You know,
4 is the number? Why 4?
Had a tubes tied.
Why 4?
You know, tubes tied is something that is reversible. So I feel like if you know, it's a lot. I ain't being funny, but it's a lot of hoes out here that, you know, they just running wild, abortion every 2-3 months, you know. And with that being said, you know, hey, they really can't help because it's their job, you know, of what they do, and they end up pregnant.
Can I ask you a question?
So I think that if they're not going to be responsible and take care of these kids, hey, my tax money shouldn't have to keep taking care of
your tax money. I hate a tax dollar ass nigga. My tax money.
Hey,
let me ask you a question. Why is 4 the number?
Well, I'm not saying 4 has to be the number, but I feel like there should be a number.
But you said 4. I was just curious.
In Vegas, I know one that done had, I call her a serial killer because she done had about 7 abortions.
7? That's pretty savage.
Hey, there's got to be a limit to this. If that's the case, if they allow them to keep having abortions, they'll never take on their own responsibility.
Oh, can I ask one more question? Can I ask one more question? So, okay, with the tubes tied piece, so do you think like guys who like get a whole bunch of people pregnant and they're not in the household of all of those baby mamas' lives, do you think that they should like get their balls tied up?
Balls tied up?
Or whatever you call it. Like I don't know. Get the balls tied up.
Out here that ain't doing nothing but running around getting women pregnant and not dealing with their responsibilities, yeah, I feel like they should have a vasectomy.
Okay, that's fair.
You know, if you're not being responsible, somebody has to do something. Otherwise, we the ones got to take care of these kids. Who else gonna take care of them?
That's what I was about to say. Are you taking care of people's kids?
The taxpayer?
No, I got 4 kids. I take care of all 4 of mine.
That's right.
Oh, okay.
All right,
tell him why you mad, sir.
All right,
tell him why you mad.
I'm a single father with 4 girls.
He's serious about his shit.
He said he a single father with 4 girls.
Oh, round of applause.
That's tough right there.
That's hard as hell. Shit, I got 1 and I've been trying to find a safe surrender. Shit.
Hey, Shannon, this your first time checking us out?
Yeah, it is. I wanted to ask y'all, how do I get on y'all thing where I can check y'all out every Friday? Y'all come up with interesting things to me.
I appreciate it. I'll hit you. I'll hit you up in your inbox, man. I'll send you all the information. Appreciate your call.
Okay.
All right, man. You have a good one.
One other thing. Hello?
Yeah, go ahead.
Can I say one other thing about what y'all was talking about? How the white folks commit a crime and black folks commit a crime, and it's a big deal, you know. But the thing of it is, us as black people, we don't have control of the media. So what they do is, every time a black man steal a piece of bubble gum, they make a big ass issue about it. But when a white man go out here and kill 2-3 black people, it's swept under the rug. You know, it's crimes that white people do, they don't even talk about. It's not even on the news. But let any shooting happen or anything in the black community happen, they put it on the news and make a big issue about it.
Oh, that's not even true, though.
Just like the woman that got killed by the police officer. They put that on the news and made it a big issue because it's already police out there killing. And if you put that out there, what do you think that's going to happen? All the black people going to get together. Then we're going to start rioting and all this. And when you start rioting, they got a reason to kill more.
But that's not true. Black people have control over social media, and we choose what we put out there.
Over social media, just like they don't want what's the guy? Malcolm X? Not Malcolm X. Damn, what's his name? I can't think.
Farrakhan.
Farrakhan, yeah. They don't want him on Facebook. But since everybody on Facebook start making a big issue about it, then they start putting a little bit of this, a little bit of his old speeches on there. They put on there what they want to put on there. We don't have control of that.
That's true. Well, Shannon, I appreciate your call, man. Appreciate first time caller, man. Hope we hear from you soon in the near future.
Thank you.
Oh, I'm gonna watch that. If you send me the thing, I'm gonna check y'all out every Friday because I got a lot to say about
thank you so much.
All right, we got you, man. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Hey.
Oh,
yeah.
thank you.
We appreciate you, Shannon.
Yeah, I do appreciate him.
And we appreciate those that share our show because we get a lot of new listeners and followers.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's why it's important to share, and promote this shit because, you never know because one person liking that person can shoot that shit all over the place. So, yeah, so we done milked the shit out that damn abortion shit.
Yeah, abortion is done. Abortion has been aborted. We're going to abort that mission.
God,
so,
like the baby.
Let's see.
Y'all serious up here. That's why it's called Seriously Not Another Podcast, huh?
Oh, yeah. Seriously,
we touch on a lot, man. Yeah. Pause.
See, you just so happen to come on a night where we did have a lot of serious shit. Usually it'd be a lot of bullshit.
Yeah,
I do have some bullshit though. I have some bullshit.
Well, I mean,
okay. Question: Do we want to go on to the other serious topic, or do we want to lighten the mood and then get back onto the serious topic? Because I do have a couple of my little TL pieces, and then I also have
Well, since we have a guest, how about we ask the guest?
Yes, what would you?
Oh,
like
nah,
to do?
man.
You want to stay serious, or you want to lighten the mood?
I'm not making no decisions up here. This is y'all shit.
Okay.
Well, we asked him. Let's ask Kip.
But since you but who is Kip? You talking about from Napoleon Dynamite?
No.
Who is Kip?
That shit's ridiculous.
What's that?
You heard the music? That was Kip's
alter
music.
Ego.
Who? Kip. That was the music. You heard that music pop on?
Yeah.
That was Kip.
Who is Kip?
Man, you'll see later.
That's his alter ego.
Kip. Kip.
Oh.
Kip is a guy, man. He's
Kip is from Napoleon Dynamite.
Is he?
Yeah.
Well, let's do this. Let's cover this one topic that I have on the sheet.
And then let's get ratchet.
It's not ratchet. The other topic that I have in my phone is actually not a ratchet topic at all. It's just a general topic that everyone can relate to.
Well, let's go with that. We need everybody to relate. Let's go to that. Let's go.
Okay, fine.
Let's get it.
All right. So this is something that came up.
This nigga said, "How do you feel about male birth control?"
What?
Is it male birth?
Oh, that's called eating pussy. I support that.
Huh? That nigga said, huh? I never knew so many men took male birth control.
Why everybody looking up at ceilings and looking around at each other?
It's only two people in here.
She said, "That's all you pussy."
Oh, okay.
That's birth control.
I mean,
like,
look,
no, what that mean? Like, that's
you ain't got to worry about getting nobody pregnant. I mean,
so no sex, just oral sex.
Yeah, it's birth
You made
control.
that up? You made that up?
I mean, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Do that go for y'all as well?
What do you mean?
Y'all
yes.
Y'all,
you guys are the ones who say that shit.
No, I'm saying y'all doing the jaw dropping before the draws dropping.
Yeah, they do be doing that
y'all.
shit.
I'm
Yeah,
talking
they
about
do.
y'all.
Excuse me. Yes, they do.
Okay. Got you.
Man.
At least they deposit. They get rid of the kids. Women are walking abortions as well. Because they swallow kids.
Women are walking abortions.
Yeah, don't they swallow kids?
Swallow kids.
Yeah,
y'all killing me with that.
You ain't never had a woman that swallowed a child of yours?
Women are walking abortions because they swallow kids? I'm really trying to process that. I've heard that before. I've heard it. I have.
Will ain't said nothing. What's up, Will? Yeah, Will.
Huh?
You ain't never had a child abort one of your kids?
I don't think Will would do that to someone.
What?
You wouldn't make someone swallow your children.
Make them, or did they want to?
Yeah, don't that sound rapish?
Yeah, like nah, you're right.
Does that sound rapish?
You're absolutely right. I wouldn't make them. No, I would never make them.
Oh, okay.
If they want to,
would you bring it up? You bring it up like, hey,
you can't casually have a bitch swallow your kids. You gotta make somebody swallow your kids.
What?
That's not a voluntary movement.
I never even.
Wait, whoa! Somebody made you do that before?
That's not a casual thing. That's usually like a.
You didn't just want to do it?
No.
So
Absolutely.
somebody made you do it?
Yes.
Like, hey,
Yes.
swallow
I'm
my
traumatized.
kids. Yes
Absolutely.
or no?
Or did they hold your head down and drain you like?
Yes. Yes.
What?
It's horrible.
That's crazy, man.
Yo, where's Kip?
I've never.
Kip.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. I don't know.
I've never made nobody do that. Every time
That's what
happened,
I'm saying, and that's
Okay.
exactly why.
wanted to.
So this
Okay.
is okay. Now I think where she's coming from, I'm gonna help my co-host out. She's saying
He said he gonna help me.
I'm gonna help her out. But what she mean by you getting fellatio, the sloppy toppy,
Mm-hmm.
the GURP.
Fellatio.
Yeah.
You're getting the GURP and you about to release and you don't say nothing.
Uh-huh.
You know, you just tense up and blah down. That's what
And
it
you'd
is.
be like,
That's not making them.
to me, that is, yeah.
Oh, she mean when you so you mean like the headlock. When you about to go, you hold the head down and
Yeah, it's like, oh,
okay.
Oh,
yeah.
nah.
To me, that's making you.
I never did that.
Because
That's
it's not
never,
like you're like, oh, can I do it? Like that. No. It's... Anyway, topic. All right. So we have other topics.
AC was
We
made.
have other topics on the schedule. Oh, you getting all whimsical and shit. So, do you still support your friends even if you may not agree with their services or say their business, like black businesses? I don't know.
Yeah, I have. Yeah. Friends, yeah.
How do you go about doing that? Because, like, you don't want to associate your name with something if you don't
Yeah.
support it,
Well, that's kind of like
but you want to support it.
that's like with this show, like my boy Bizzle, like his name can't be associated to this show because
Why?
Because of
He doesn't want to be associated with greatness.
how vulgar. No, I'm saying this is what I'm saying. So if you have a Christian person, you know what I'm saying, like
I'm Christian. What is that supposed to mean? What? Do you know that Jesus kicked it with the most ratchet people?
Huh?
really,
David stole somebody's bitch just because he saw her bathing on the balcony. That's ratchet.
that's just nigga shit. I don't know.
But that's my point. Like, if you really read the Bible, like, all that stuff is like basically like kicking it with regular people. So why is it that, like, anyway, we're not getting into a religious conversation.
Yeah, I'm kind of scared.
The
way you
point
blend that in
is
with
that why would one assume that they can't support something just because they're a Christian?
Well, you got to understand, like that's like
They're gonna be
in that
corrected.
world, and I'm kind of speaking for him, but it's like I understand if he's in that position, like the vulgarness that we do.
I don't think that he should share it, but maybe.
Well, that's what I mean, like sharing, like that. Like I don't expect him to share this on his page because of his following.
I concur.
Now I can see him being on the show and being interviewed or whatnot, because he's been on thisis50.com where he was interviewed on there where they was talking the opposite of Christian, or he was on Vlad TV. So if he was in this position, like I get it.
Vlad TV is definitely not a Christian show.
Right. So I don't expect him to share the show on his page. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Now, if he listen to give insight or whatever the case he chose to do, yeah. But I've done supported shit that I didn't feel like I should have, whether it's quality or whether it was bullshit or not something I go against though. So I mean, have you ever done it? You ever supported somebody that?
I think it depends on what it is. Like, say it's food. I'm not fucking sharing nobody's business that's food that's not good. Period. Like,
but it just might not be good to you.
Even if it's your friend though. Your friend.
But that's the thing. If it's not good to me, I'm not gonna make a recommendation. Because usually, like,
when it's your friend?
Yeah.
What?
I would tell my friend that I don't think it's good so that they could maybe tweak it or something.
Yeah, you
because I'm honest like that.
But what if it's trash to you but it's good to somebody else? Like like everybody don't
then,
like steak.
Then I would buy a plate to support it, but I wouldn't go back in and I probably wouldn't like go tell other people because I don't want to like, you know, tell other people like not knowing if they're going to think it's good or not. You know what I mean?
But what if it's 3 of y'all and y'all all had a piece of steak and you was the only one that didn't like it?
Right.
So if I'm the only one that didn't like it, but everybody else liked it?
Yeah. You wouldn't support it? You wouldn't support your friend?
I don't know.
And that's crazy.
I mean, that's hard for me because it's like, I don't know.
So just think of you in that situation to where it could be a friend who feel like the show's not all that.
And I've had that situation,
You know what I'm saying?
happen.
Like,
I don't
but you know
think that
it's
just
good,
because
though.
my friends don't like my show that they should be obligated to share it or support it just because they're my friend. You know what I mean?
It don't take much to share. Like I can see somebody shit that's doing something I can share. That's like
But that's true. But I think also by sharing it, it's almost like you're putting a stamp of approval on something. So like
that's true.
So like I wouldn't want to like share something, and it's almost like I'm saying like I'm AC and I support this movement. Like I'm not gonna like do that unless I genuinely do.
You gotta be feeling it.
Exactly.
Or you can't just be helping your friend get their shit off. Pause. Because I don't smoke weed or do anything, but my nigga Taxu called in with his sweet high shit. I share that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna eat none because I don't do the THC thing, but I'm gonna share because that's my nigga. I want him to blow up. So, you know, that's just how it should go. And I feel like if people, that's like if people seen your show pop up, you know what I'm saying, you would be, how would you know if anybody feeling it, they not showing it, or if they your people, they would share it at least one time. At least.
Yeah.
At least. Just once. Because all it takes is a quick second bow. Hit share bow.
I think a real friend will listen to it at least once. And then I think if they like it, then
they'll probably share it.
Then they can share it. But I don't expect them to share it just because they're my friend. I don't.
I can kind of see where she's coming from.
Yeah, maybe I'm just a part of a 1% nigga, because no matter what my people is doing on there now, unless it's like some old woman beating shit or some old off the wall shit, like I'm gonna share because a majority of the people that I follow.
And you want to know why I feel that way too? Because, and let's not even talking about podcasts, because I feel like with podcasts, that's one of those things where there's no L if a person don't like it. But let's say it's like something where it's a service, right?
It can be an L.
But I mean, that's basically your time that you lost if you didn't like something. But let's say it's a service that someone had to pay for and you shared it. And so like by default, it's almost like you made the recommendation. And now, or even like not even share, like let's say somebody asks like, oh, you know, a caterer, or you know, a photographer or whatever. And then you make the recommendation and then this person utilizes the services and it's shitty.
Well, shit, they just asked you, did you know the motherfucker? That's like,
but still, you recommending them, and so it's like. Have
you ever told somebody about a restaurant that you went to? Hey, you should go to this restaurant because this shit is good. Or you promote somebody else shit without promoting somebody you know. You feel what I'm saying?
But see, that's the thing. Like, if I do that, I usually will like elaborate. Like, I'll tell them what type of restaurant it is. I'll be like, yo, if you looking for the kind of spot that's like, you know, this, it may not be that kind of spot for you. But if you looking for the shit where, you know, they got the cool tacos and the chill environment or something like that, then yeah. Or, you know, you looking for the shit for the low, like, I will elaborate so then they know what they getting themselves into up front. Because sometimes people's expectations are not necessarily, you know, what they, you know, if you don't give them more details, then they'll be disappointed, essentially, is what I'm saying. So, like, when it comes to, like, say, a recommendation, like, say it is, like, a caterer or something like that. I'll give you a perfect example. The bitch who was supposed to braid my hair on my birthday. The homegirl that recommended her to me, when she gave me the recommendation, she told me, she was like, the homegirl is really good. She said, but she do be late sometimes. You know what I'm saying? She was like, and she could be, like, an hour late or whatever, she said. But when she get there, she gonna braid her ass off. That was on me to take the chance on if I wanted to deal with her or not.
Right. So you couldn't be mad if
Correct. So it wasn't on my homegirl for making a recommendation. But let's say she didn't give me that detail. Let's say she was like, oh, yeah, I got a friend and, you know, she braids and she's fucking fantastic. But she totally omits the part that this bitch is tardy for the party or whatever. And then I make my birthday appointment with this girl. Right. Then, like, yeah, maybe I might be a little salty. Like, why would you recommend this person to me? You know what I mean? So I think sometimes people are like reluctant to like kind of put they self out there to make recommendations if they're not confident in the service or whatever it is this person is providing.
I mean, at this point, since us three at this table has a show, all three of us have a podcast. Like, do you take offense, Will, if somebody that you close with? Now, we all have friends on Facebook that we some we went to school with, some that we fuck with close, some is just somebody that we thought was cute. Whatever the case is, you added them. Now, how would you feel if somebody close didn't support your shit or your show or anything you doing? Like, share, because like I said, all it takes is a 1/10 of a second to hit share. They don't even have to go in depth and say like, "Hey, this is my boy." They could just share.
It don't bother me.
It wouldn't bother you.
Nah, I don't feel like other people are obligated to grind like how I want to or whatever. However we wording it. But since you used the podcast, that's a perfect example. Like, you know, I think it's different. Like what you said earlier about, you said you'll go and promote somebody's restaurant or food place, club, whatever.
Yeah.
But that's different from if we go into like let's say like a podcast or something that you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
That's different. Like,
but this is my thing is like, this is somebody you know who they can benefit off of it. You support like I don't know, let's say the Flavor Table. A lot of people know about the Flavor Table. Y'all familiar with the Flavor Table?
Nah. Mm-hmm. I've never ate it,
but you heard about it. Okay, so like you can recommend it's a good breakfast spot.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Hella people would promote it. Like if you've been there and somebody asks you like, yo, where can I? They'll tell you that, or if they go there, they'll just post it like, yo, y'all should check this out. This shit is good. And the difference is when you promote other people's shit, why wouldn't you promote somebody's shit that's close to you?
Well, that's why I'm saying it's different because like, see, everybody eats. Not everybody listens to podcasts. Not everybody listens to rap. Not everybody listens to R&B. So I think it comes. I think it's all on. For instance, like me specifically, if somebody close to me doesn't promote one of my hobbies, like it doesn't bother me if they don't promote one of my hobbies, and that's why I don't really ask people to promote. Now, if they listen,
no, you don't. You never ask them to.
Yeah, or even if they did it. But I'm just saying, like I'll tell people to listen to the show and stuff like that. That's as far as I go. But telling them to promote it or asking them to promote it,
no, that's a whole different thing. Like I'm the type of homie where you don't have to ask me to promote it. Like if I see you post it,
but I think that's what I'm saying. I think that's what if you that type of person, because my thing is you gonna promote regardless of what it is. I think the individual, you're gonna promote what you like. Period. Kind of like what AC was saying. Like she's not gonna put it out there if she doesn't like it. Now, when she said it like that, I'm like, okay, I get it, because I can put out, you know, the shoe stores I go to all the time, and then I might have a homie that got his own little shoe store, or he's trying to get as big as the Foot Lockers or the Cool Kicks or whatever the case may be.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So,
if
I'm in the shoes, I'll be, you know what? I'm hitting, you know, look out for the homies, you know, shoe store or something like that. I think it just depends on the individual. But if you the type of person that just do that regardless,
and I think
you just
that's
gonna do it.
So let's see. Tax said, you know what's offensive, but you have to be big. Excuse me. You know what's offensive, but you have to be bigger than that and focus on your own. They'll come in the back end and swear they was always down. You know what I'm saying? So understand, like, the people who, you know, I take a mental note of everything when I'm online.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So if I see somebody, especially if somebody sharing somebody else shit,
But
Like,
see,
that's like a
that's
slap
the
in the
thing,
face
though.
because everybody listen.
But
look,
what you mean by sharing somebody else
Okay.
shit? Like if it, but are you going on? See, that's what I'm saying. That's why I said I think it depends on what we're talking about. Like if are you talking about something specifically that you're doing, and then let's say the next man is doing
anything my
the same?
friend or my homie doing, I'm supporting, unless it's some foul fuck shit like. Whether, you know, if a nigga doing some old I'm about to kill shit, nah. But if a nigga have his own business and he's a close friend of mine or a close homie of mine, I'm going to support it.
Do you feel obligated to do that just because you the friend?
Do I feel obligated? No, but I do it because that's my nigga, and I want my niggas to be each other's crutches, nigga. So
tag me in, coach. You can never expect other people to do what you do, though.
I could expect my friends to share my shit, and all my friends have shared my shit. So that's what I'm saying. So when you have a real friend, a real homie, they're going to share your shit. Period. Or if they don't, they on some hating shit. Because let me tell you,
that's not hating.
I don't think that's
wait.
Extreme. Go ahead. I'm listening.
Podcast is under what? Podcast is a form of broadcast. Broadcast is radio, right? So everybody listens to the radio. So
not everybody.
Can't say everybody listens to a radio. When you get in your car, what you listening to? What's playing?
I listen to Spotify.
Through what? A radio, right? It's playing through a radio or
playing?
It's coming through a radio, period. No matter how you try and shape it, it's coming through a radio. Everybody listens to it.
Okay. All right.
You know, everybody done had XM radio at one point. Everybody done listened to a radio at one point.
Yes.
And now we get into an age of where people will listen to this is also a media form. A lot of people listen to the news. They watch the news or they listen to the news. So this is all form of media. There's not one person that goes through life and have no idea or don't listen to media. Period.
Right.
Whether if they on Instagram, oh well, I'm promoting my shit on Instagram.
Right.
Regram it.
Right.
You regram these funny niggas on Instagram that you don't know that already got a gang of followers, but help me get my followers up because I'm your homie, I'm your friend.
That is true.
You understand what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying.
But that's what I'm saying. That's my thing. Like that's why I say I think it just depends on the individual because I got like for instance, everybody know I'm a big hip hop head. And I had some homies that was rapping, and they were dope. But I didn't like. I felt like I know that they were nice MCs and they had some dope songs, but to me, all of them, you know, wasn't dope. Now, if we were generally talking, I would be like, "Yo, my niggas right here is dope," But I never promoted their music. So, and I was, you know, and we were close.
So you didn't promote their music because
I didn't promote
because all
everything.
Of it wasn't dope.
No, yeah, I promoted what I liked.
Okay, but
I
still
promoted what I liked. Yeah,
so that's what I'm saying.
But I mean that's fair though.
But that's what. But my thing is, I don't think it should be if
you a friend or you a close homie. You don't have to share. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I don't.
You don't feel that way.
Well, my thing is this. That's why I said it depends. You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm not the type of person like the example that you use, like you said, posting up all type of funny nigga shit on Instagram or whatever, right? Yeah. But see, I'm just not that dude that's like, okay, you know what? If I saw my friend post something up like that, I'm not that dude that gets offended when they didn't do that for me.
I wouldn't say offended,
or feel like that they're not none of my homie.
Because I'm gonna tell you, because say you blow up off of No Rules, these same motherfuckers that wouldn't promote that shit is gonna be right there trying to do everything, and you gonna look out for these niggas when the bag come. Oh, I got y'all this and this. Then the same motherfuckers that wouldn't help promote.
But
you feel what I'm saying? So why? So help me when I'm at my lowest. Don't support me when I'm on top already. You were supposed to help me back then.
I do feel you on that part, but I'm not looking out for them motherfuckers.
Like you know who in your corner.
So that's what I'm saying. So the niggas in your corner they shared your shit.
But that's what I'm saying. But check this out. Whether it's your homie or not, whether it's your friend or not, the second you blow up, that's gonna happen regardless. It's gonna be a bunch of people that you're gonna find out that all of a sudden they like your shit. And way before, celebrities entertainers, they go through that now. Like the niggas that I meet in the streets, these dudes be shocked when they like, oh shit, you like my shit, and I look on they shit, they have like 1 million listeners, but they're shocked all the time. Now that's gonna happen regardless. I don't think, like, I'm hearing what you said.
You mean blowing up is gonna happen regardless?
No, you gonna find out who was on you and who wasn't.
Well, see,
but just because they didn't promote it, that didn't mean that they wasn't on it.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
That's how I feel.
That's what I'm saying.
That's how I feel. Every person that I call a friend, because understand there's a difference in friend, homies, and whatever the case fall after that.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Every person I consider a friend have shared my show.
Okay.
A close friend have shared my show.
Mm-hmm.
A majority of homies have shared my show.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Now everybody, it's even people who I don't associate with that often, I see shared.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And all that shit matters when it comes to this. So this always happened. Like, oh, nigga, I always listen to y'all shit. No, you didn't, nigga, because I don't see it.
Oh, but I will say one thing about that.
But you get mad at that?
No, I take a mental note. So in the future, when niggas be like, oh, I was always down. No, you wasn't, nigga. But it's like when the show, like once, okay, when the show first started, right? It wasn't on all these big platforms.
Right.
So once niggas start seeing, it came to, it's like, oh, it's on iHeart, it's on this and that, this and this and that.
Yeah.
Niggas was like, yo, can I get up on the show? I'm like, nigga, I told him, nigga, hit me up. Yo, can I get an interview on the show? Like,
right,
nigga,
right.
When the last time you heard my show?
Right.
Oh, shit, I heard like episode like 3.
Right.
How you like it? Oh, to be real, I didn't even finish listening to it. And I'm like, well, shit, nigga, no, nigga. Why would I have you on here? Now you trying to come now and be a part of it. Now that you see it's on all these different things now.
Mm-hmm.
No, nigga, fall back. You not coming on this show.
Can I say something? And then we could kind of switch gears because I feel this is a heated topic. This was supposed to be actually a lighter topic.
This is most
turned
needed.
into something that I wasn't expecting.
This is very needed.
One thing that I will say though, because I hear both sides, and I think I'm kind of somewhere in the middle too. Like, I think sometimes it kind of goes in line with other times we talked about this. You don't always have to see something in order for it to have happened. Because I'm realizing now through, like even like on my birthday weekend or whatever, I was realizing how many people actually listen to the show that I didn't realize, you know what I mean? Or how many people might tell somebody about the show that I didn't realize, you know what I mean? And I think that sometimes sharing the show doesn't always have to be a broadcast situation, you know? And I don't expect that. Like, for me, support is just like, okay, like, I listened to your show and I told some of my coworkers, because like Asia does that shit. She doesn't share that shit on her page, but she always tells me.
But this your road dog, right?
And I'm not even about to have a discussion about that, because yes, that is my road dog.
Okay.
But she tells me frequently about different people that she didn't talk to about our show because they've listened to our shit, or she told them about our shit or whatever. So I know for a fact
word of
that
mouth.
she's
So this is my
sharing the
thing.
shit.
Me and Mark got homies that we've never seen promote our show,
but they listen.
So
and
we know they listen.
Why you feel that they won't promote it or they don't?
I don't. That's the thing.
I
don't even
ask. Okay.
Nah, because
I'm asking you, not asking them. But
and promoting doesn't have to be on your page. That's what I'm saying. It could be
this is also my thing as well.
Yeah.
Now you can do the word of mouth thing when you on social media. There's an unlimited amount of people on social media and on the internet. So no matter how much you do word of mouth, when you share that shit on your social media or wherever the case, you're going to get more people.
I don't agree, because to be honest, if I feel like sometimes with the word of mouth, if you know that by you telling, say, 20 people that you know solid, them 20 people going to listen versus you sharing and maybe 5 fucking people might listen.
But
in my opinion,
okay, so
it's all a matter of, you know,
you want to come across more people. Social media is the biggest form of promotion right now. Everybody, no matter whether you have clothes, whether you do media, anything, social media is the biggest form of promotion. You can't do nothing without social media promoting.
Right.
Niggas, even in hip hop. Remember back in the day, niggas had street teams and shit?
Yeah.
When the last time you seen a street team?
Right.
Never. You don't see street teams no more.
Right.
You'll see a poster up.
2003.
2003.
You still see them. They still have to make their little appearances.
That shit is so fucking minimal.
Like that.
Yeah, it's more. It's more
street
social
teams
media.
when niggas is having.
Yeah, the street teams. Niggas would be driving around in the vans.
They
the
don't have
trucks
the van
with the whole posters.
Yeah, that is coming small now because it don't matter.
Right.
All you got to do is have a few people do the hashtag and the hashtag blow up. Voila, there you have it. And it's free.
Right.
Street team, you got to pay niggas to go out there and go back and forth. Like, hey, I need you to go do this and that, this and that.
But
it's free.
I hear you, but I just don't. That's my thing. Promoting my hustle is my grind, my business. I don't expect.
You should expect my homies
to do it.
You should expect your closest road dogs too, because I do.
I only expect. You know what? I'll say this. The only time I would expect them to do it if they're doing something similar, that the same as I'm doing.
The only time I expect them to do it is if I ask them to.
But see, that's my thing. I don't even.
So let me ask you.
I don't even ask. But what I'm saying is, if they're doing something similar, like I got close homies that listen to podcasts all day, but they just listen. They're never talking about it on their social media. They don't talk on their social media like that, or whatever the case may be. But I'm just narrowing it down to that. Like, I just feel like if it's your grind, I hear what you're saying. Like, I get the whole, like, you taking mental notes or whatever, but like, I'm just saying, like, we all different individuals in here. Like, for me, it don't bother me, and I wouldn't be I wouldn't take mental notes, and then like I said, my grind, I do it.
Okay,
I do it.
Now when you doing shit like this, and when you doing music, and when you doing anything that has to do with the public, it ain't just about you. It's about everybody, because you getting that product out there. Like I said, you have a bomb ass burger. You'll say, "Hey, nigga, Wooty Woo had that burger over there." You promote other people's shit without even thinking. Why can't you? Promote your coolest friend?
No, there's a difference from me. Like I said, I tell. We can talk. That's why I use the example when I say, "See, everybody eats." Like, when we're talking about eating, these are general conversations. Like, I'm just using a podcast, or let's say if somebody that wanted to be a rapper. Those are not real common conversations all the time. But if it comes up, of course. Hey, you know what? Hey, you know, like, hey, I'm in the podcast. Oh, you know what? Me too. Guess what? Check me out. All right, hey, you check me out. But I'm just saying, it comes up like that. But I still don't expect them to do what I'm doing. It's not their goal. It's not their mission. It's not their job.
Tax said it takes a team, bro. Trust. You need others to promote, my G. Networking is so important to the structure of building any brand, which is facts. Now, I want to ask you.
That's getting...
why you feel, as much as you share the show on social media, why you feel your closest road dog never shared it? Or don't share it?
I don't know.
Touché.
Are we done with this subject?
And I would kind of say that too, because I ain't never questioned my homies.
I never have. That's what I'm saying.
I even thought about it. I even thought about like what you just asked her.
Yeah.
I was listening. I'm like, I ain't never sat and wondered why my homies don't promote,
like your closest road dog.
Yeah,
not promote, just share it.
I'm just even share. I'll just say that. Share it.
Yeah,
share it.
Like, but they have to see you share it. So if they see you share it,
they see me share it,
and if they know this your closest road dog, and they don't share it,
yeah,
I feel like it's a small minor problem, because with me, like I said, all my closest people that's on social media, whether it's Twitter, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, they all promote it, and they promote.
So are you saying that those aren't? Are you saying those aren't our friends?
Or are you just taking the mental notes?
I put it like this: if what's her name again? The road dog.
Asia.
If Asia had a podcast, would you share it?
If it was good, yeah, I would.
I think you would share it regardless, because that's the type. That's what you do.
Maybe not, but I tell her though.
But you'll share it, even if it's garbage, because you done share other people's stuff
that was trash. Listen,
It might not be trash, but it might not be trash to her. It might not be trash to her.
This is the point.
That's what I'm. So you may not be trash to who?
It might not be trash to AC.
But what I'm saying is, I know the type of person AC is. AC will. That's her homegirl. That's her closest homegirl.
He loves me right though. He right.
But you
if
gave her
if
opinion.
I fuck with somebody, I will support the movement, but I ain't gonna push it heavy though if I don't fuck with.
So you're promoting.
Exactly,
but at the same time though, like going back full circle, the shit that I know she does, I don't give a fuck about Facebook. I know that she talks to people about the podcast regularly. So I don't give a fuck about Facebook. Like
whether
that
she
shit,
shares it.
That shit
so
to
this
me
is what I'm saying,
doesn't define whether or not the movement is being supported for me.
I can see that.
Like I said,
I can see that.
Look, unless you sit and tell every person you come across throughout the day, damn near, to reach the same amount of people that you will reach on social media, as far as pushing that shit, that's exactly what you have to do. Because at the click of a button, everybody on whatever your closest road dog shit, my closest road dog, her closest road dog, one click of a button, that shit can reach 500 people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And if they have a big following, you don't know who they following or whoever.
Right. We know what it could do. I'm just saying I'm not bothered or mad when they don't.
But I'm telling you this, if you building a brand, you should be.
No, we heard you. You said it a lot of times.
But it's not being understood is what I'm saying.
No, we understand it. We don't agree.
No, it's not being understood.
We don't agree.
I think I understand
if you building
I
a brand,
agree.
if you've been, all I'm saying is, how close is your closest road dog really if they not supporting your shit? Whether they listen to it and I mean
I feel
sharing.
like
We still
supported.
close. We still close. That
I don't feel like
okay. I mean, maybe because there's a lot of shit like
they said y'all really underestimate the power of social media, I think that's what it is.
I also think that you're underestimating the power of people.
It's not more powerful unless they going to talk to somebody of higher power that's in these broadcasts or somewhere, not just saying they neighbor or the person they work with. Unless they doing that, they going to talk to higher powers at radio stations or whatever the case. That's different. They just hitting up any Joe Schmo. No, that's not the same.
Well, I'm not comparing. I'm not comparing the power of word of mouth versus social media.
Okay,
like
that's what I thought y'all was doing right now.
We already whoever said like. I mean,
they said y'all underestimating the power of social media.
No,
but I'm thinking y'all saying
I'm
the
not
word of mouth.
underestimating it, but I'm just saying I appreciate all forms of support.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna minimize one just because that's the way they choose to support me.
Well, look,
I don't think that's a cool thing to do either. You know what I'm saying?
For those that's listening, and you and I said
those
this before,
fuckers sharing that shit. All these fucking people who
everybody who's been on my live have shared it. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes, when you see them, when you see them 2,000 plays and likes,
I don't see a whole bunch of fucking shares on this video that I'm looking at. Who are all these fucking people?
The first one died. This a new one.
Okay.
My phone died. So now,
all right.
So now, before that, when you seen them videos that had 2,000 views, that was because of my people sharing it and doing that shit. You feel what I'm saying? So that's where it comes at.
And that's fine. But I don't even understand how it got to this point. Like, this is not an argument. The bottom line is...
It's not an argument. It's a very good topic.
But it's turning into that. Like,
it's not, I'm not arguing.
Is that all support is appreciated. And we had the same discussion way back when. We're never going to agree on this because you feel the way you feel.
All I'm saying is, look, and like I said before,
I would agree with that. I would agree with that. I think that all support is good. I don't think it should be narrowed down to whether they're doing it more word of mouth or whether they're doing it more social media.
Now I'm seeing all these shares.
I think we understand. I think we all know the difference between, word of mouth and social media. And social media is way more powerful now. We know that. But I'm just saying, I'm not, I'll take it however they choose to. If it doesn't bother me the ones that don't say nothing and they're constantly putting it on their social media, and it doesn't bother me the ones that are not putting it on their social media and they're just saying it word of mouth. Like I just appreciate it in all forms. Right. I wouldn't want to be the one to tell somebody how they should do it.
No, you don't have to tell them. That's what I'm saying. I don't have to tell my friend. I don't have to tell my, and maybe Maybe it's just I'm just have a special pair of friends. I don't have to tell my friends to do it.
I think you have special friends.
Yeah, because I don't think they're not
it gotta
your
be, because
friends.
if my road dogs is sharing my shit,
yeah,
and I don't have to tell them. This is just by law.
No, but some people do shit just off of GP. Like I had motherfuckers that are my friends that are not my road dogs that constantly promote my shit, and they just do it because they like it. But I'm not mad at my road dog that doesn't.
It's not being mad, but it's like
I said,
you take mental note. I don't. You have to. Wait, hold on. Young Dolly said, if my friends don't support me, they ain't my friends. They know I need the help. It's like if I'm in jail and niggas don't put none on my books, we not friends.
Right. But support it. But I get that. But support is support. Don't put it in. Don't make it the difference between like, oh man, hey man, you talking about it, but you're not putting it on your social media, or hey, you put it on your social media, but you're not talking about it. See, that's just where I beg to differ.
I would rather have the person do it on social media and talk about it.
But see, you choosing.
No. If you asking me, I would rather that happen.
Right.
Like, okay,
but you still, that's what I'm saying. You have a choice. I don't, when it comes to promoting, I'm just saying, me individually, I take it for however it is.
Right.
And at the same time, I feel the same way about however it is. If they did it word of mouth or if they did it on social media, I appreciate it to the same extent. I love it.
Okay.
But if they don't do it however way,
okay.
You see, I don't have a like what you just said. I would rather it be this way. I don't have that because I know that at the end of the day, and I'm just saying the reason why I don't have that, because I know at the end of the day, how I want to do it is how I want to do it first.
Okay, we can change. Before I get off, look, for those people that's listening live, you know, if you my friend and you don't share that shit, you know what it is, man. It is what it is. You know, you ain't gotta fuck with me. I don't give a fuck.
We ain't friends no more, nigga.
I don't give a fuck what you say. I don't give a fuck who you are. I don't give a fuck who you talking to. I don't give a fuck who you know.
Promote my shit.
If you know anybody on Townhouse Media and you ain't supporting and sharing, fuck y'all.
You know what I'm saying?
Point blank period.
Them niggas driving $100,000
I
cars.
regret that I even brought this shit up. I should have known that this was a fucking trigger for this motherfucker.
You better believe it, because
this
like,
nigga,
my shit more John Blaze than that, man. My shit more John Blaze than that,
man. I should have just talked about the bitch that chose the fiance over her kid.
It's easier to promote online than word of mouth. Because we forget.
That's
and we gonna stand on that.
But that's the opinion. That's the opinion, man. That's what I'm saying. That's where I think. Hey, you know what? Hold on, not to cut you off. I was just telling my I was just telling my coworker.
Shirt?
You gotta talk to the shirt man. Not to cut you off again though. But look,
he probably at work right now. But go ahead.
Right, Pete. I was just telling my coworker and my pops this earlier this week. Like, we find so many things to be mad at or to judge like in life that is crazy, and sometimes it you can fuck up something, a friendship, a relationship, or whatever, and it's like me, I'm just like, whatever you doing and it's positive, like I'm all for it. Okay. You know, because
even if they gay.
Wow, why would you go there?
Because we talking about anything, anything positive now.
Well, I don't know anybody gay, so I can't answer that.
I'm saying if somebody gay and doing positive things, would you support it?
I don't know because I don't know anybody gay. I'm only going off. I said me and who I know.
You know who Guru is?
The rapper?
Yeah. You know he was gay.
I did not know that.
You fuck with his music, right?
I did not know he was gay.
Remember the partner that he left all this in Power of Attorney? That best friend that was at his bed when he died?
Yeah. Preem got into it with him, right?
Yeah, that's his lover.
I did not know he was gay.
Yeah, but you still support you still support the Guru though.
I mean, Gangstar, yeah. But
okay.
but I didn't. But see,
you didn't know.
I didn't know he was gay. But no, I never knew. That's new to me right now.
Yeah.
That's new to me.
And people in the background, y'all heard of that?
I didn't hear it. I never heard of that.
Okay.
But at the same time, it's like Hey, Gangstar still dope. They still dope.
But see, that's
I still listen to the music. I like it.
Okay.
You know? So
okay.
So that's what I'm saying. Like it's how
I only ask you that shit because your off switch is when it comes to gay people.
Oh yeah, I'm scared.
What are you scared of?
He said I'm scared.
Do you think they gonna take your shit, nigga?
Nah, hell nah. That's never gonna happen.
What you scared of?
Man, y'all gonna give me.
You don't have anything to be afraid of.
I know. I'm not afraid of nothing. I just don't. I'm not cool.
You're not comfortable.
I'm not. Yeah.
Boy,
you're not afraid. You're just uncomfortable.
Yeah, my boy Kip should have been here.
I'm uncomfortable as fuck.
That's okay.
I am.
You know.
There we go. Okay.
But I'm saying I don't think we should. The point that I was trying to make is make it a difference in certain things that we think need to be done, especially if it's your grind.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like hearing you say you taking mental notes about who's not doing it, especially if they're a good friend of yours.
Yeah.
I think you should just look on the brighter side. Like, you know what? Like, you gonna have cause we grown. Like, we know who our friends are.
So understand. Exactly. We're grown. So look, let me tell you, I don't have time for somebody who ain't helping my brand. So if you lacking and slacking, you gotta hit the road, nigga. It's just like when if bitches fuck with a nigga who ain't on their shit. We just talked about these niggas.
So the homie should help pay your rent.
Then that's not a part of my brand. That's not helping my brand.
But okay, so if
reword it, nigga.
If your homie chose, just say you got your road dog.
My road dog.
And I'm going off of what you just said.
Okay.
You said you would rather the person promote it on social media.
If I had to choose.
If you had to choose.
Yes.
So your road dog, if your road dog is just like, I don't want to put it on social media, but I am talking about it. Like you mad? You taking mental? You mad?
I'm a grassroots type of person anyway.
I'm just saying, my road dog does both. So that's what I'm saying. I can't answer that for you. I can say he does both.
But okay, so just hypothetically speaking, what if he just chose to? I mean, because we all can do what we want. So what if he just like, I don't want to. I don't want to put it on social media because I don't want to. There's no reason. There's no. And you already know I support you. You already know because I'm your dog.
Because it's the same way you said about Bizzle. Say they got coworkers or whoever on their social media.
No, coworkers different when it's belief, when they go against your beliefs.
You can't define. How you gonna make that judgment about whether or not they should feel comfortable with putting something out there to their coworkers? You care about your coworkers
hearing your show?
It depends on your job. It depends on the type of job you have.
If you had coworkers, would you care about the show?
I think it depends on the type of job that you have.
I don't even think it depends on the type of job you have. Like I don't care.
I think so.
And to be honest, you know what's funny is I'm glad you brought that up. I don't know if you remember a couple episodes. One of my coworkers, Jose, he called.
Right, I remember that.
Yeah. So since then, like I've had about 8 other coworkers that just hey, Jose told me the show was dope. I listened to it for a little bit. And, hey, I want to be on there because y'all can whatever. Yeah. And it's like I just think that's dope because they listened to it, they liked it, and after that, that was it. If they're fans, like I'm happy. That's dope. If they're not, like it's like look, so what?
Young Dodie said podcast is on the internet, so to say you ain't putting it on the social media sounds shady. I even put my Trash Homie songs on my page.
I think that's
to each his own. To each his own.
I don't broadcast everything I support. I mean, that's
me too.
I mean,
I don't think it's fair to compare. I don't think
you broadcast stuff you do support though, right?
No, I just said I don't broadcast everything I support.
You said not everything, but some stuff you do.
Not necessarily.
I refuse to believe
I broadcast what I love. So let's say I say I don't love doing the podcast. Am I wrong? I don't love going to work.
I would have to judge that off of how you get down on the podcast. Like if it would be shown.
I don't. What you mean?
It would be shown if you love it or not. If you love doing it, it would be shown.
But if I'm telling you, I don't love doing
and it would show.
podcast.
So if you're not promoting the podcast, it would show that you don't love doing the podcast.
Nah, I don't think so.
Yes, it would.
I'm telling you right now, I don't love doing the podcast.
I know you don't, because I'm telling you now.
But I promoted it.
I'm telling you
You said it shows.
It shows, yes.
But it doesn't look like I don't love doing the podcast.
It do. I think it do.
How?
If you
off the promotion or me doing the podcast?
Both.
Nuh-uh. I can tell you right now, I don't love promoting.
We know that. Everybody.
I can tell you right now, I don't love doing the podcast. But you can't say right now it shows that you don't love doing the podcast.
It shows because when you do the show, you be so out of sync. Like, I don't think you come with fully prepared for the show. But that's why you have 3 people to help out with it. Right? So,
that's my form of that's my form of how I want.
That's your character.
How I want.
That's your character, right?
How I want our podcast to go.
That's your character of the show. Got it. So I know that, and I just told somebody that, like, the person that he is on there, that's his character of the show. So that lets me know that I am aware and it's not bullshit with the shit that I think and I'm taking in. So that's your character of the show.
But that's me. Period.
That's what I'm saying. So, okay. Put it like this: if you love doing podcasts, you would be a better podcaster, be more, you work on your craft more, or whatever.
Right. If you have
that's what I'm saying.
Right.
So if you don't love it, why would you do it?
But because I can't. You can do. I don't love to work.
But we have to work because you got to
have to work.
Yes, you do.
No, you don't. I'm saying. In general, we don't have to work. People don't have to work. You asking me? Yeah,
if we want to live, nigga, or we want to survive. We have to work.
I mean, I know that.
It's some niggas out here who don't work.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. It's some niggas that's like, I don't want to work. Period. But what I'm saying is,
and they're kings.
You can't be. You can't be
Section 8 castles.
You can't be mad if I'm like, because you just said, why do you do it? I do it because I like it. It's fun. I like hanging around. I like having the topics. I like talking. I like kicking it with my homies. That's why. So you can't be mad at me for liking that versus me not studying to be an actual podcaster.
So this is what I'm saying. So when it comes to this, understand that
I know the difference.
When it comes to this, it's blood, sweat, and tears with me. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah. So I would never knock your grind. I'm just saying.
So this is what I'm saying. So if I'm housing y'all, that's almost damn near. Why would you waste my time if you're not for real about it? As I am?
Okay, hold on a second.
We're not wasting your time if we there and we showing up.
I'm sorry. Don't y'all think this is not? We're still on the show.
Yeah. This is when you have somebody from No Rules, there's no rules on the show.
Okay.
So, but this is all I'm saying. Look, when it comes to.
I'm like, Will's a guest. I don't like the direction that this is going.
Where's it going? It's not. We good.
I hear you, but
I think you feeling some type of way.
Yeah, I am feeling some type of way.
I'm not.
No, because this is my first time fucking being in the presence of Will, and I feel like Will is being fucking interrogated. This is not.
Is anything?
This is not the fucking vibe that I was going for the first fucking.
What was you going for? Has anything happened different, or is anything different that we're talking about that you?
Well, yeah, it's different because when I'm listening to the show, I am not hearing this type of shit. So I was not expecting to be sitting here.
Wait, when you listen to what show?
Conversation.
When you listen to what show?
With Shaw. When I listen to No Rules.
Well, that's No Rules.
Or when I listen to Seriously Not Another Podcast. We don't have these type of conversations.
We never had a debate?
No, not like this, no.
Are you sure?
I think
Yeah,
I think one of y'all feeling some type of way about something.
Yeah, because I'm like, this conversation has definitely. I'm feeling some type of way because I feel like this topic took a turn that I was not anticipating, and it has carried on for far longer than I anticipated. We did not get to the other topic that I had planned. I feel some type of way. The people on the
live said they entertain.
I do.
They said they entertain.
I feel some type of way about the direction that this shit is going.
This is wonderful podcasting. This was not on the
fucking agenda.
And this is what I'm for. Hey, if the people,
you just tried to bring up topics that wasn't on the agenda.
If the people was on it, If
You
the
know
people,
what?
if the people's with it, I'm with it.
Look,
Yeah, this is,
you know what?
it's
And
great.
actually, I have somewhere to be.
It's great
Oh, shit.
podcasting.
I ain't want to do all that.
Look, y'all continue. Y'all carry on.
Oh, where you going, AC?
I have to go.
Oh,
It's 11:51.
Oh shit!
oh shit!
It is
Man, we
11:51.
Yeah.
don't went overtime.
That's
we
why.
don't went
That's
30
why I'm like,
minutes
so
overtime.
this is what y'all doing.
AC might have a point then.
we yeah. Okay, on that
So
note,
I'm like, so y'all just gonna do this, huh?
so we'll get out of here. AC gotta roll. We appreciate everybody that's been in line.
He gonna put it on me though.
Like
Like the show don't fucking end at 11 though. You know what I'm saying?
I was willing to let it roll if we got a guest.
I mean, I'm willing to let it roll if it's gonna be something besides.
But you gotta go, so we'll end it. So look,
you know,
Well, AC is basically saying she's willing to let it roll. She don't want.
No, she
don't
gotta
want the
go.
back and forth.
She
no,
has to go.
No, she said she had to go because she didn't like the direction of where it was going. You got to understand that.
I feel it. Well, we can get it out. We can live up out here. We done did enough. We can start a show after the show. If she want to stay, how about we start a show after the show for the people that's been donating their money?
the motherfucking patrons.
There we go.
I'm not here to be interrogated.
So
Yeah, you
we
know,
up out of here,
I'm just
man.
saying,
Since
I
all
feel
of the
like this
podcasts-
nigga, you know,
I didn't feel like I was being interrogated.
yeah,
he don't even know what the fuck is going on.
That's
That's what
women.
I'm saying.
That's
This
women.
nigga don't know what the
I
fuck
just
is
didn't take
going
it
on.
crazy. No, I just
He
didn't
don't
take it
even
like
know
that.
you being interrogated.
Hey man,
Look at this shit.
for everybody that listen, man, we'll be here next Friday. I think next Friday, 9:00. Sunday.
I won't be here.
Are y'all doing the show next?
Oh yeah, I'll be here.
Are y'all
I'll be
doing the
here.
show
I'll be
Sunday?
here.
Yeah.
Yeah, next week I'll be here.
Check Will out.
Ill Will.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Ill Will.
My nigga Mark, aka Spills,
That
Nympho.
nigga want to be sick so bad.
Yeah, man. You gonna say the names, you gotta say them right, man.
Ill Will. He would be No Roots Podcast, 9 p.m.
It
on
was a
Sunday.
pleasure.
It was a pleasure meeting you in person, AC.
Likewise.
Finally. So
Yeah,
now,
right.
only person you got to meet now is CJ. That's the only person you ain't met, right?
CJ ain't for real.
Okay.
Oh, that's his tactic. That's his character.
He's speaking into existence.
Oh, okay, I get it.
It's
CJ
like
I get
psyching itself out.
CJ ain't a real
They
person.
ain't real
I get
talent.
it. Noted.
Or he could be saying they ain't a real person till we'll meet them, right?
Could be.
There we go, man. We up out of here, y'all.